that? Remind me. If you looking for it, you know where to find me. You ain't paying for me, so you can't decline me. Can't go till the devil get behind me. Pray, throw it up. Can't throw it up. Break bread with my people, we gon' pull it up. If your price too high, you ain't been blowing up. If you ain't had a ooh wee, then you can't run with us. What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
Let me hear you if you still feel the vibe. Let me hear you when God did his job. Let me hear you when God on your side.
My respect for the feminine, it was minimal. God gave me another heart, it was clinical. If you sick, invite him in, he the mineral. Then he gave the family dollars, he the general. Pull up, jump out, show love, and get back in. Moving his wheel forward like I ain't got it back in. They told me think about myself and get that dough. Shh, don't put your foot in your mouth, that's tic-tac-toe. Fishing for souls on the gram, I throw the real out. Try to get rid of God and you gon' take the real out. How you put in so much work and leave the skill out? Demon got you in a sunken place, tell him get out. Looking at my sin like when the waiters bring the bill out. Can't tap dance around the truth cause it's a slow dance. Trying to get the point in your head, it ain't a so end. We let go and let God, but
alrighty.
Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping.
Ooh wee. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me hear you if you're an 8-figure trader. Let's go.
I've been thinking about the times I was tripping outside. Could've lost my mind, but you kept me. I just wanna say that I'ma stand on 10. Work hard, asking for mercy for the things
all
I
right.
did. And
welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
It really don't matter who gon' take my spot for real. And I just wanna say that I'ma give your props. Cause when it all fade away, you really all that I got for real. Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
All right, how you guys feeling? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. All right, let's do it. Let's get into it. Hey. W's in the chat. We got motion here today, baby. Oh, hey. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Welcome in. W's in the chat. We got motion here. We got motion here on the live stream. We got motion in the house. My house is like a jungle gym right now at 8 o'clock in the morning. But welcome in. We are getting to it. What a blessing, eh? What a blessing. Good to see you guys. What a blessing it is to just look at 2 chats right here, just spamming W's. People are fired up all over the world right now about their future, and we are pumped up. We are pumped. Yeah. All right, who do we got? Who do we got? Roll call time, baby. Only bands in the house. Z Gamer is here. What up, Energy? Mod Squad. Let's go. Let's go. I like that Mod Squad. Price Action Kev in the build, and what's good? What's good? How you guys feeling? Good to see y'all. What up, Clubhouse? How we doing? How we doing? What up, DJ Scratchers? Wokey, Tommy in the house. Marvin, Carlos, Ryder, Yogi, Badio Life, Mr. Zoltan. Let's go. What up, Tommy? What up, Serge? What up, Peter? Yeah, what's good? What's good? How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Great to see y'all. Wow, 3 ants in the building. There he is. What's up, Shane? What up, Captain? What up, Rich? How we feeling? Positive Mind in the house. What's up, Assam? Good to see you, man. Q in the building. What up, Leisker? I don't know how I even do this. Lucas in the house. What up, Lucas? I don't even know how I read this. What up, Ken Hard? Vivian Young is here. Let's go. Let's go. The winners are in the building. All right. What up, Anton? What's good? The GOAT Life is here. Let's go. Mr. Marty in the house. Let's get it. What up, Steven? What up, Corey? Good to see you. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me close this door here and let's rock and roll. How's it going? What up, DJ? Arrow Sassy in the building. Golden Dubs is here. All right. All right. I love it. I love it. All right. The winners are out, baby. It's time to win then. Must be time to win. Time to eat for sure. All right, let's get into it, man. I would love, and I mean love, to pray for you guys real quick. Let's get into that real quick, and then we'll begin our session here today, all right? Let's do it. Well, Father God, I thank you for this group. I thank you that you've drawn them here, that they're fired up, that they've got a dream in their heart now. Look at that, man. Look at the motion that's created just by the dream alone. We thank you for the scriptures that tell us the man without the vision will perish. So we thank you for life, aka vision. There's so much life in that vision, Lord, and I just thank you for the growth that's taken place and all the blessings that are being just poured upon us. We thank you for the lessons that lead to the blessings, and I just pray just abundance over each and every person, that you would meet them right where they are, Lord, and shower them with your love, shower them with your awareness. And we just thank you for it, Lord. So we give you the glory. We ask that you would move through this session with us today and pave a way for us. Here we go. We thank you, Lord. I pray a blessing in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen, amen, man. Amen, amen. Wow, wow. A lot of work being done here. A lot of work being done. A lot of lives being impacted and improved. And it is amazing. Growth is life. Life is growth. And what a blessing it is to be here with y'all here today. So let's get into it. Today is the 3rd. It is Tuesday, 3rd day of March. And it's another day for us. Another opportunity to be patient, to be disciplined, and to keep the main thing here, right? Keep the main goal in front of us. And let's act the part here today as we approach this, not only the day, but the markets here, right? Specifically. So let's talk about it. Again, it is 3rd day of March here. So early in the month, it's Tuesday. We don't really have much going on here today in terms of any news outside of tentative stuff here. So yeah, nothing too crazy. You got a little speech going on out of the Fed here later, but that's about it. That's about it. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is where we really begin to turn up here this week, but today should be a pretty chill one that we can continue to just follow price action on. All right, let's get into a breakdown here. If you guys can, give the stream a like for me, sub to the channel, and somebody specific, maybe in the clubhouse, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down on the music. Let me lower it slightly, and then you guys let me know where we're at. Talk to me. Let me shut this door real quick. All right, we good, music? We good? Music good? Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's get into it here. Let's go ahead and open up the charts. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, my God. Look at these sells from last night. Holy. Shoulda, coulda, oh, man, if I woulda held. Man, I shoulda held. Only if I woulda held. Oh, man. That honestly could have been like, my goodness. That could have probably been like $300,000 win. If I made $3,000 from basically here to here, could you imagine? Oh my goodness. Hold on, let's get King Man out the room. All right, say hi real quick before the breakdown. Say go get him today. Let's go quickly speak. All right, perfect. All right, cool. King Man like, yo, look at all them pips. All right. Anyways, gang, let's get rid of this. Wow, I was not trying to see that. Way to just open up into straight FOMO here today. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go up to the daily here. Let's take a look at what we got cooking, and let's get into it here. So today's daily candle is currently moving bearish at the moment. So as you can see here, yesterday, let's just track back a little bit so we can kind of talk about the daily time frame here. So you have this resistance here that was formed, right? You have support here. We were kind of mucking around in this range for a little bit. Above that range was a lot of clean traffic moving up to the left, right? So you did end up getting a closure out of that range, which was this bullish candle right here, right? So this bullish candle ends up closing outside of the range, and ultimately it doesn't close the best, right? I mean, it has no top wick on it. The next candle just gapped up there, right? That was Friday's candle. So closure above, no top wick. Friday we gap up, but really just kind of filled the range, and that was it. Poked back down, ended up closing bearish, and now you see today's candle just, I mean, on the run here, on the bearish run right now. So we've already broke through support. Who knows where we will continue to go. Remember, I was looking at this range here mainly for the main zone, and it looks like we did tap that zone there. So pretty interesting. We'll see where price what price wants to do on the daily, but that's going to take some time. So let's jump down to the 4 hour, and let's take a look at what we got here. So 4 hours has been cruising here on the move down. We are now beginning to come back into this overall just choppy 4-hour range. Who remembers that nasty 4-hour range that we were sitting in on like Wednesday and Thursday last week, right? But now it looks like we've completely come down, filled that entire range, and we are starting to reject a little bit here. So let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's see what this rejection is all about. 1 hour. So you got a 1 hour rejection here, right? And then you also have a bullish candle. Now that bullish candle has closed with no top wick, right? So most likely gold will continue to move bearish here today, based off of like the 4 hour. If it wants to continue moving down, 1 hour again can really go anywhere at this point. So let's drop down to the 30-minute. 30-minute is moving up, so you get a little retracement now. So keep in mind, like if we have a zone over here, right? Remember this from, I think this was yesterday, or maybe it was that. But look where look where we are retesting now, right? So notice how we've come right back into that range. We've moved quite a bit here on the 30-minute candle. So I would have liked to see maybe like a more of a candle that looks something like this, right? Where you kind of wicked out of it, versus the candle that we see now, which looks basically like that, right? So two totally different candles, and that has a lot to do with our decision making here. So yeah, just a big move down. Let's take a look at that on the 15. 15 did close bearish. I think if we can get a little pullback, maybe even a celery play here in about 4 minutes, then this looks pretty good, right? Other than that, if this candle closes a little too bullish, so let's say we close a little strong, let me get the bullish one. If let's say we close stronger here, right? If we close like that, sells may be on here at 8:30. But if we close something like this, then most likely we just wait, right? We'll wait for price to come up, give us some type of resistance here to form, and then look to take the continued sells off of the actual candle we want to see, which is something like that, right? And we could take our sells from up top to come on down. So let's see if we get that retracement. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Maybe we execute off the celery play here at 51.70. Maybe we wait. So it's all about this candle. We got 4 minutes left on it. If it closes too bullish, we'll probably wait. If it closes nice and weak like that, then I think the sells look pretty good. I think they look pretty good. So let's wait on that. But that's pretty much gold here. I seen you guys took sells in London. Beautiful, beautiful job. Yeah, we've just been moving down here all day. So let's yeah. So that's it. Let's wait here on gold. Let's take a look at NQ here, and let's see what we can come up with on this pair. So let's go up to the daily. And let's see. So daily candles are struggling right now. So a lot of consolidation, a lot of range here, just a lot of undecision, right? Candles don't really know what they want to do. 4 hours has been moving down here. It looks like you have a lot of support though sitting on the 4 hour chart. So could we reject out of that? You know, we have been moving down for quite some time here. We've been moving down for 1, 2, 3 4 hour candles in a row. We did break the lows here, but we're starting to come back up now. So let's go ahead and now see what that rejection looks like, so we can maybe anticipate a potential move back up. So this would probably be your first move up. Let's see about that 30-minute time frame. Yeah, you know what? Let's see what we do in this area. So NQ's got this little zone sitting right here. You also have like maybe like a little observation zone there. So I think anything that closes above this 32 range is good to go for potential buys, right? Maybe even get like one more candle to kind of close bearish but remain on top of the zone, and then we look to take these buys here, you know, something like that. So that's probably what I look for on NQ. Maybe look for the buys at that 4 hour support zone. But yeah, we got to wait. Anything above like 34 though is probably going to remain bullish for me. Then it's just about waiting on the structure. So yeah, that's all for me, man. Everything looks pretty good for the most part. Daily's chalked here on NQ, but the 4 hour, man, maybe we can catch that move out of this zone here and anticipate it, you know, on the 15-30 minute time frame for some sort of support to form or a breakout, and then we can move back up. All right, cool. That is that. So lock in and let's see, maybe we can get some sells here on gold in about a minute or two, and if not, we'll hang tight and wait for the best opportunity. All right. Yeah. Focus traders in the house. Let's go. How do I feel about the 1 hour on gold with no top wick? I don't really like it, but I see that this candle also has no top wick. So I know that bullish candles and no top wick, usually the next one will continue in the opposite way. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Let's see. Oh, yesterday, yeah, the prop firm, that was a top one futures. Yeah, they came out with a new account that has no consistency rule on it. Yeah, top one. What's goody, Clubhouse? What's goody? How you guys feeling? W Asian session last night, man. By the way, we drew it out to the T about last night's sells after the stream. So anybody who took advantage of those, congratulations, because we drew it out perfectly. Picture perfectly. Let's see. Drink some water. All right, let me get some water. Actually, I do have water here. Green? Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Oh, look at this. Last 30 seconds of the candle. Dun, dun. Is it Elite Daily? What, like the name of the account? I'll be honest, I'm not too sure. I don't know what they named it. Chat not visible on YouTube? Really? What do you mean? Is chat not visible? We good? We good? You guys can see the chat or no? I can see. Okay. I don't know. It looks like everyone else can see. It is visible. Perfect. Perfect. All right, perfect. I think we're good. I think we're good. So yeah, basically took those sells last night. I took them on top. I took them on Top Step too, but I took them over here, and yeah, they were basically these ones right here. Yeah, price kind of create that resistance that we were looking for. Entry was on the break of the lows. Price came down, took my profit basically right there. Then we just rejected and came up and all that, and then we eventually moved back down later, but. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a good trade. I was a little busy too, like last night, so I wasn't paying full attention. So I kind of wanted to get my profits down. I was looking at this range right here. So I kind of wanted to get my profits and just call it a night. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Took about a half hour to play out, but it was almost exactly what we drew up to end the stream last night on what to look for. And yeah, ultimately I thought we would only come down maybe into this range to create a 4-hour bottom wick, but we ended up just continuing bearish there. So beautiful move down here on gold. Very nice, very nice. What prop firm am I using to trade gold? I'm not really using one to trade gold, to be honest. I'm just using Top Step. I can't even trade heavy here. I'm using MGCs just to display the chart and chart up and analyze and do all that. And I'm mainly just trading over here on my live account. So no restrictions on the live accounts. You know, that's the cool part about having a live account is that, you know, there's no restrictions here and I could do exactly what I want. So even though I can't make too much money over here on the funded account over the last couple of weeks, man, I've made 20, 30, about 35,000 on this. It was a 50K account. We've already done like almost 14,000 in withdrawals, and we're pushing like 70, 71,000. So where these prop firms have restricted us, I've actually, you know, just put the pedal down on this live account, and yeah, I've actually made a lot more money in the last 2 or 3 weeks than I've made it on a prop firm here in a bit. So yeah, but other than that, I think Lucid is probably still pretty good. And if you have a little bit of cash to spare for a live account, that'd be great as well. But other than that, you just got to play with the... Remember, if you're living in someone else's house, you got to play by their rules, right? So, you know, and that's fine, you know, because again, prop firm is a very low cost for entry. You can learn a lot. You can make a huge ROI. You can make a lot of money. But when times like this come, it's nice to have some options, you know. So I missed the cutoff for joining the clubhouse today. Oh, you know what we did? I told the team extend it till 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Yep. 12 p.m. today is the final cutoff for the OG price. Do you DM anyone in Discord? I do not. I do not. No, that's not going to be me. That is not going to be me. Watch your account number. You know, I talked to Trade over it. I said, hey, you know, I trade live in front of others. You know, they see my account number. What's up with that? And they said, nah, you good. Don't worry. All the money's insured, you know, so I'm not too worried about it. Hackers hack. Started my live account with 2K 1 month ago. Now I'm at 14, almost 15 G's. Great job. Great job. W. Amazing. Pretty good. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of you guys have really proven a point by getting consistent payouts. Little do you know what you've been doing. You've been turning yourself into an animal when it comes to trading the market. So, you know, what you've really been doing is like flipping accounts without even knowing it. So every single time, like, you take a 2K account, well, your 50K account, so to speak, right? But there's really only 2K in it that you can lose. So logically, it's only a 2K account, right? So what you've been doing, my friend, is you've been literally taking a 2K account and flipping that joint to like 3K. So that's like taking a 20K account, flipping it to 30K in profit. So you have to understand the skill that you are developing right now. Number one, being here every day, learning every day, watching the stream, asking questions, but at the same time, you're also doing something that you don't even really know you're doing. Yeah, which is really learning how to trade. So when you start to put your money into a live account now, you'll begin to understand, like, you'll begin to have some serious results, because what you've been doing this whole time is basically flipping an account. Right? An account flip. It just doesn't look like that because it says 50,000 on the account, right? But it's really just a 2K account. About to buy some Bitcoin. Bitcoin on sale. But the question is, will you buy it? Man, Bitcoin's too high for me to buy right now. If it ever went down, though, I'd scoop it all up. It starts going down. You're like, oh, no. Bitcoin's too dangerous to get. It's not looking good. Yo, C Melly, how are you, G? Welcome in. C Melly, I seen. Were you on vacation? Were you on vacay? I seen the views. Benji, preseason. When do they start pitchers and catchers? Is that April? April, right? Oh, a little cruise. Oh, and with Wiz Boot. Okay. I see. Nice, bro. How was that? What time does volume come in for Asian? Asian is typically pretty good from pretty much like 8 p.m. Eastern to like, I mean, I like to trade 8 to 10, but sometimes I'll catch moves later, you know, like between like 11 and 12 too. So I would say I would stalk the market basically. I usually look at the market with the team from 8 to 10. And then when we get off at 10, I'll look within this like 11 o'clock candle. But that's usually it. Like, that's usually my cutoff. If it's going to move into midnight, then I'll save that for pre-London, London Open. So that's how I would go about it. Yeah. Cutoff for me is like midnight max. Usually it's like 11 p.m. But sometimes, like, we'll be on the stream and we'll be waiting or something and we didn't get the move that we wanted, but it's still setting up and we know it's going to take another 20, 30, even maybe 45 minutes. Like, I'll just stalk, you know what I mean? I'll go about my business after the stream and just have my ranges up and check on the closures. Today's a good day for a sell. Yeah, not bad. Just depends on when you get in. But yeah. Luna in the building. I got my shark tooth here. Let's go. I'm hungry. The sell scenario today would either be this 15-minute celery, which I'm not really feeling the way that this candle closed. A little bit too bullish for me. So other than that, it would be sells below. So a nice confirmed candle that closes below here. Take these sells, fill the wick, fill the range. Or if we want to pop up a little bit more on these, let's say on these buy positions or on the move up to kind of retrace, you know, I'll be also open to taking sells somewhere up here too. Something like this. Yeah. So then you got a range to fill here. All we need is playbook setup, and then bam. Bam. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at. So the sells can come about anyway. They can come impulsively right now too. So if some of you guys like the break of the lows here, then you know this could happen here as well. I just don't like how bullish this candle closed. I wanted to see a much weaker candle, and I would have definitely had that. But with 5 minutes left, you know, I would have deleted anyway at this point. So yeah, let's see if we can get the closure below here, or if we come back up towards 33, then we could always look for some selling opportunities there. Oh. People be coming to the stream like, yo, what's the analysis? There's 2 lines there. Got to break it down every time. What's the average time it takes me to pass a combine? I wouldn't even go off of mine, because sometimes it's unrealistic, right? Like pretty much most of the time it's like 2 days. So I'll take 2 really good trades, and usually I have it passed. Sometimes I do that though, and I'll blow the account, you know, on that first trade or second trade. But I haven't ran into too much trouble. But there has been times where I attempted it, you know, on that first trade. Or let's say I did take the first trade, I got my 3 G's and I needed $6,000, and the next one I over leveraged again on a really good trade and blew the account or something. So yeah, I haven't run into too much trouble, but that certainly has happened. So if you can't afford a mistake like that, then you know, I would just take your time with it, and you know, just show up, take good trades day in and day out, and you'll get it passed, you know, a week, 2 weeks, something like that. That's probably on average. I would say on average, you know, without like over leveraging a bit, then yeah, take about a week or so. Sometimes the way I look at it is the 100K account, I spent $100 on it. So in a way, I look at it like that sometimes. Like, okay, I'll risk the account, aka I'll risk $100. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's kind of the way I look at it. I try to block out all the fake stuff, like the account and all this and that, and just break it down to its realest form is $100, right? I mean, I'm on my live account, I'm willing to risk $5,000 on a trade, right? So it's okay for me to risk $100 or the account sometimes on a combine, if that makes sense. And it's worth it, because that's how I get in the money. So as you guys noticed, last year was a lot of basically every other week I'll get a payout with Top Step, you know, because it was me taking 2 days to pass the combines, and then it was another 5 days to, you know, get the payout, right? And then you get the payout. And then sometimes, you know, a trade or two into that next cycle, I will blow that account, right? So then another 2 days to get funded with the combine, and then 5 days to get payout. So it was almost like rotation, like every 2 week getting like payouts with Top Step. So that's kind of how I went about doing it. But again, I only take the best trades that I know work. So I don't know if you could do that. You know, if you can hold yourself accountable and responsible to doing that, then you know that could work for you. We've had some other people do it, but I gotta be careful when I teach that way of trading, right? Because that's not for everybody. Not everyone has the budget for that, nor do they want a budget like that. So I'm sometimes walking on eggshells a bit when I'm teaching that style, and I don't want to steer you guys the wrong way too. What up, Moonchild? Will I ever go full-time a live account like with no prop firms? I kind of am right now. Yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, I made $73 on that trade last night, right? $2,700 on the same exact trade here. So it's like you can't even really make too much money right now, especially with Top Step. So yeah, it's basically like my live account. That's it. I think I've only taken I think I've taken 3 payouts, either 3 or 4 payouts this year. But ultimately the 2 withdrawals I've done have been a little bit bigger than the payouts. $100 account. My account with 540. I was just buying them from Top Step, 100K accounts for $100. But I'll be honest, prop firms changed my life. Prop firms changed my life. So I like the ROI. I like the hunt of the prop firm. It's fun. It's a fun game to me to play, where you get you're shooting for that ROI, and I don't know. I like prop firms still. Prop firms are really good if you don't have capital or you don't have skill. So once you develop skill on the prop firm, you'll obviously start making money via payouts, and then those payouts will go out and help you start a live account. So all right, we got a closure coming up. Let's see how we do here. If we can get a top wick, it's actually looking pretty good here. We already broke the lows, so let's see if we can get a top wick on this next candle, and then yeah, opportunity for potential sell stops here. Let's see if we can get it. Can we move down here throughout the New York session today? We'll see. We'll see. Thinking it has to go up because of war, but it goes down. That's why I don't get involved in any of that stuff. While everyone was sitting on the open waiting for buys, although some buys played out, like the sells are what really canned out, right? I mean, if all the hype is over, buys on gold, right? For Sunday, like where do you think they're bringing the market? You think they're going to bring it up? I signed up for the clubhouse on Saturday. I filled out the form. Still haven't received a Zoom link. Impossible. Just check your spam mail. Yeah, check spam. It's 100% in there. Yep. If you don't see it, then just message us. Send us an email. But I would bet 99.99.9% sure that it's sitting somewhere in your spam. Yeah, I do love prop firms. I do. Green, yeah, prop firms really what have helped me as a trader. I mean, I had some live accounts, but there's not that much that you can do with a $500 account. I mean, you could do something with it, right? But not too much. So it really was the prop firms. I mean, when FTMO and my forex funds, when I started getting payouts for like $8 grand, 12 grand, 7 grand, 10 grand, that changed my entire life at that point. So yeah, props are what's up, but once you get enough capital, start funding your own live account. Can you trade gold on Lucid? Yes. All right, no top wick here. No problem. Yeah, spam. Yeah, check the spam. It should be in there. And if it's not, then just shoot us a message. We'll hook you up. What size is this trade? So no trade now, no trade. But this would have been a B or an A here. Yeah, no doubt about it. Coming into support at 33, definitely would have been a B or an A. You have this, this move down here. Nice celery play that already broke the low, right? Candle closing below, wick to fill, range to fill. Great setup right here. Great setup. Gold extremely bearish. Wick to fill down at 50.80. So if we would have had a top wick, yeah, I would have put some size on that sucker. But the only thing, or I'll let you guys ask. I'll let you guys ask and see if you have a question about it. You got to pull it out of me now. You got to pull it out of me these days now. What do you guys think was a red flag? Any red flags? I'm really seeing two red flags. Can anyone point them out? Besides the no top wick. So let's say this candle didn't open up yet. There was still 2 red flags. Okay, cool. Yeah, no top wick. Yup, no top wick over here. Uh-huh. 1 hour. Yeah, the 1 hour is, yeah, okay, so the 1 hour is all right. I'm really not that concerned with the 1 hour. I don't care about the 1 hour actually. Break the low. 4 hour target been tapped. Near support. No one said the other one yet, though. No one said the main one. Oh, somebody said it. There you go. There you go. So 845. Yeah. So again, so that's another one for the way that we like tend to trade, and the data that we seem to get is a lot of times at 845 you won't really have the trade play out, right? So if most of our success comes at between 9 and 10, right? Then at 845, right? We don't want to really do too much. Like it's got to be basically perfect, right? For us to enter in here at 845. Really, when we make so much money, oh my God, 9 to 8. What the hecky? 9 to 8, 9 to 10, right? When we make so much money from 9 to 10, why would we try and force something, right, at 845? So even if the trade was perfect, you still got to consider this 845 plus this top wick and the fact that we're at that targeted area so far. So again, just because we're here doesn't mean we can drive down, but we got to have what we need, right? So if we have a top wick there, then yes, I like this move coming straight down into that support and all that good stuff. But I would probably just consider the no top wick on the 30-minute here, the time, right? And the fact that we kind of rejected out of this level here. So that's kind of some of the things that would be off about this trade. But there was also a bunch of things that were right. So that's where you got to size up and down accordingly now, right? Does that make sense? So you see now where like certain trades just bring the heat. Certain trades just tell you, yo, turn it up. And then certain trades, if you pay attention, you know, you'll start to size down slightly. Now this one I definitely would have still went B, like a good average trade, but I would have definitely kept those things in mind onto, you know, why something could reject like that. 9-8, got it, 9-8. Yeah, the bullish candle doesn't really matter to me anymore, right? That kind of mattered a little bit more so on the impulse entry, because now it's kind of just like a resistance form. But yeah, that I get why you would say that too. The TP, the plan. $9:30 is the best time. Yeah, it is. It is. It's the best. It is the best. So if we would have got in from like the celery play here, okay, we could have been like, you know, in decent profits. But again, that candle closing a little stronger, we let that one go, and then you get no top wick here. NQ, let's take a look. Yeah, NQ, I think I'll be waiting on the potential for buys here. So I want to see if we keep closing above, and if we do, that'd be great. Yeah, 1 hour coming straight down to support, 30-minute as well. If we can get a nice little poke in here, that'd be great. I'm kind of trying to now, but we'll see. And Q about to go crazy here again today. After how many candles would it stop mattering that it doesn't have a top wick in the 1 hour? I understand immediately the previous. Yeah, I would say probably like the next 1 hour candle can void it. You know, if the next 1 hour candle looks good. So let's say you have no top wick. So let's say you get a 1 hour candle with no top wick. The next 1 hour candle does something like this, right, and closes bearish, then I think we're good at that point. Yeah, usually that's fine. And then what'll happen later is like you'll get price to get into these targeted areas, and then all of a sudden like you will be looking to target that no top wick at some point later on. I mean, this is just a basic example, but does that make sense? Where like later on, price will probably get up there and get to it. But usually if price wants to hum down, you got a nice clean candle that follows it, it'll continue moving bearish. And then once the bullish, boys come back around, they're going to look to target that wick usually. Yep, no problem. Good question. Same deal too with like, let's say it's got no lower, wick. So it's like a bearish candle now with no lower wick. So depending, you have to wait. From what I've seen, you should wait on that time frame. So that means like if it's a 1 hour, like try not to get involved in sells on the next 1 hour candle, right? Like, because you're still selling off of a 1 hour candle with no top wick, right? So it's, even if it does look good on a 30-minute or a 15, you're still selling with no bottom wick on that previous 1 hour candle. So a lot of times that'll get jammed up. So what I'll usually do is I'll wait. If I go wait and I get something like that, now I go, okay, cool. 1 hour is good, and boom. According to my data, explain the 845. It's just I don't see trades play out at 845 like I do at 815, 830, 915, 930. 845 tends to be like this little hold up time for the 1 hour candle to start closing after the New York Open volume to begin to set up, the NYSE Open. So it's not that it's a bad time to trade. It's just most of my losses in the New York session tend to come from 845. So I'll still take the trade, like as you guys would see. Like I'll still get involved when the opportunity is there. So if we had a top wick and that opportunity was there to do that, I would still get involved. But the data states that more likely than not, like if I'm going to take a trade in the New York session, if it's 845, I'm not going to have the highest probability there. So 915, 930 are major high probability. 1015, that's why you see most of my trades taken around those times. Johnny Gems in the building. Hey, how are you?
Yo, what's up, brother? Feeling amazing. How you feeling?
Great, G. How was London?
London was great, bro. We caught a beautiful sell, and we caught the pips and took one trade, and that was that.
Nice. I seen that. Yeah, it looked good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was really good. Nice sell-off resistance.
Yeah. Can you send a picture of it?
Yeah. 1 sec.
Little pic.
Send it right now.
Johnny
What's up, chat? How y'all feeling?
Gems, ladies and gentlemen.
Great to be back
8-figure
with the
trader.
winners. Hell yeah. Great to be back with the winners. Alrighty. I sent it in the chat.
Let's take a look. Took some buys earlier. Let's take a look here. Yeah, looks good to me. Looks real good, actually. Buys off, yeah. Nice little inverted kind of rejection out of there. Yeah, beautiful. Like it. I like it. Those were, what time frame? 30-minute? Yeah, that looked amazing. Great trade. Very good. Let's see this one. Sells.
Yeah.
Yep, that looked good. Yep. Were those the ones from last night? Okay, here it is. So this is the London trade.
London Open volume.
Okay, cool. Nice onion.
Yep.
Sweet. Down into the range. Perfect. Man, we just continued selling off here.
Yeah.
All night, all morning.
Was confident in London Open volume, pushing through those resistances to the left, and ended up filling that wick, and it ended up bleeding some more.
Yeah, nice, dude. Nice. Great trade.
Thanks, bro.
Great trade.
Sir.
Isn't London
next year?
London has like a bottom wick. I mean, I think that's okay. I'm assuming that this candle came down, went up, and then entered on the break of the low. So yeah, kind of like you can kind of like double confirm your entry that way anyway. So if you don't like that 1 hour, then you enter on the break of that low there, wherever it is. So yeah.
Yeah.
Perfecto. We'll take it. The base hits add up.
Yes, sir, they do. Plan the trade the plan. That's all you can do.
Literally. All right, NQ coming back up here. Okay, okay. Let's take a look. 30-minute coming back up. 1 hour trying to come back up. We tap support. 15-minute throwing that rejection at us. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Gold. I wanted this celery. And then potentially this little range 2 breakout idea here, but nothing.
Buys above look pretty good.
Celery moved in like the last like couple minutes. I'm sorry, the last couple seconds too. It was like looking perfect. Dun, dun. NQ, yeah, you should be good to trade NQ and all that. Yep. Yeah, you should be good there. One hour coming up to a closure. Yep, we got closures here coming up in 37 seconds. So we'll get a 1 hour closure here. We'll also get a 30-minute closure, and we'll also get a 15-minute closure here. So it looks like we did tap support, aka target here on the 30-minute time frame. It looks like we did come down. We broke the 1 hour lows and starting to pull back up here. Now the 15 trying to come up and, you know, create some type of support maybe. So let's see how this candle closes. What we can also do is probably adjust our resistance now, right? Bring it down into that zone here. Now that gives us an opportunity to potentially take advantage of us coming up for that top wick, right? It's 440 pips away. So yeah, let's see if let's see how we do here. If we can make a decently steep lower wick, the entries could come in early here. We're probably gonna have to keep wide stops though if we use these entries. If not, we wait for a candle to close above 90, and then from that point we look for the buys. What are you looking to do, John? Are you trying to you
Yes,
looking
sir.
for entries here or above 90?
I like above 90. I think I like above 90 better, but
I like above 90 just because the 4 hour is
it's
like
not bad.
a little lethal
Yeah.
right now, just ripping.
Exactly. Yeah.
That should set us up
Yeah.
for like
If I mean a steep lower wick
9:30.
looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like on the
Right
earlier
here?
entry.
Yeah.
Like with a steep lower wick, but like if we don't get that, then above 90 is best. I think.
I agree. I think if we get a steep lower wick here and then re-break the high, we can probably move about our business at like 71 here, right? But we need that top wick because there's a lot of sellers here, right? And what are they waiting on right now? They're most likely going to wait on a top wick here. So once that comes down and breaks the low, that means the sellers are probably going to get activated, right? And if the sellers are activated there, then where are their stop losses hanging out? Anywhere from here all the way up to here. So likely price will come up and give that candle a top wick as we begin to heat up with volume. So now that we have the top wick, if we can break the lows, start to attempt to fill that wick a little bit, then we can get involved down here, right? If not, then I think what we're going to have to do is wait for a 30-minute closure back above the range and then bank on the 930 volume to come in and, you know, push us all the way through. Yeah, something like that.
Oh. Yeah, it would look clean. I like that.
Yeah.
And then you get that 30-minute support plus 15-minute breakout.
Yep.
So it looks very, very clean.
Yeah, if we could break the lows now, though, I would love to have a buy stop on the top wick here. So let's see if we could break those lows, come down on the 30, 1 hour a little bit more. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Yep.
We
We got
Silver
one
London.
good
Ooh.
trade here today, so gotta be
Yeah.
picky.
Yep. We got a chance to make a couple G's or risk
Yep.
a couple G's today. So what's it going to be? You know, what are we going to do here? So that's why we want to wait for the best setup, make sure we're confirmed, and then we're ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Yo, good morning, my friend. What up, Trizzy? How you doing?
Good morning.
Hey, how are you? Hero of the day. How are you?
Hero.
I didn't
my
like.
hero.
Did I like the inverted celery? I mean, I basically just explained exactly like what I'm looking for with that inverted celery. Yeah, so only if we get a steeper lower wick and then come back up.
Yep.
Bless you.
Thank you.
What the
Time and
business?
place
Ooh,
for
we.
the 15-minute.
Yeah, exactly. 9:03 too. This is where that 1 hour is opening up, that 30 is opening up. So sometimes you'll move up, you'll move down, you'll break the lows, and then you'll pick direction. So I'd rather that low break and then we pick the direction from there. Yeah. Ooh, exactly. What'd you guys do, man? What'd you guys do in Asian last night? Anything good? Anything?
Nothing, bro.
I took those cells, the ones that we drew up after stream. I seen a bunch of people took them also. They literally
Nice.
played out perfectly.
Nice, bro. Yeah, I went to bed right after Asian.
Nice.
Good trade though.
Good session.
Yeah,
Real
def-
good session.
Hell yeah, man. Really was.
This is what I did after Asian sesh. Let's take a look. Straight out like a light.
Me too, Envy. Both of us, bro.
Straight to sleep. All right. I stayed up for a little bit. Anyone know how to connect plus 500 to TradingView? Usually, like, there's something on the bottom that you drag up, and then when you drag that up, you'll see all brokers. So you'll see all the brokers, and then just search for plus 500. Juan Duran on plus 500. Let me find out. Stacking
what
some
up, Juan?
payouts into a live account. Okay.
Let's go, Juan. I like it, bro. Getting that live account. Let's go.
I like it too. All right, John, I'll be right back. Let me know if that low breaks, and I'll
Alrighty.
be right back. All right, just give me a holler. I have my headphones in.
All right, bet, bro. Yes, let's see. I don't mind waiting for closure above 90. Really don't. Plus 30-minute closure. Volume time. But what's up, chat? How's everyone feeling? W trade in London session. Good move in Asian session if you caught that after the stream. Playbook setup playing for sure. Let's go. Nice, feeling blessed. Awesome, man. Great to hear that. Yes, sir, Juan. Absolutely, bro. I am the same way. I agree with you. I don't, it's cool to trade someone else's capital, but it's not cool to have to listen to a bunch of rules as well. Like I said, freedom and control. Gotta love it. That's what you get with a live account. Can't beat that. Freedom and control. Can you explain this trade idea again? Yes. So, if we can get a steeper lower wick, we can maybe execute off this inverted celery off the 15-minute, but it's not looking like that's going to happen currently right now. So if we just wait for like a 15-minute candle to close above 51.90 or a 30-minute candle to close above 51.90, then what we'll have is good correlation, 15-minute breakout, 30-minute support formed, plus the 4 hours right at target supports. So, right, if the 4 hours is going to reject anywhere, it's going to be those support targets that we're at, right? Because what is support? Support is an area on the chart where price is most likely to reject and move bullish, right? So now that the 4 hours had a very big push down from resistance, tapping in support targets, we could reject. So if the lower time frames, like the 30-minute, can give us a playbook setup, or if the 15-minute and the 30-minute can correlate for a nice playbook setup, then the buys above 90 are looking clean. So we'll see.
Man gave that.
Yeah, Nick had the trade in Asian session. What happened?
You gave that legit definition of support.
I legit gave you the definition for real.
Like that's probably in the
I think
dictionary.
Some people may not know what support even means. So
Facts.
I'll define it for them.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Thanks, bro.
Boom.
So yeah, we'll see.
Boom, 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 boom. Whew, Gold and NQ both like breaking highs here, and let's see what Gold wants to do. I really wanted Gold to come down and make that steeper low here.
I did too, man.
Yeah, so that's okay. 9:30, 9:30 should
Yeah.
be fine too.
Also, don't want to go against a 30-minute candle like you said as well. So
Yeah.
because
Yep.
30-minute, like has so much clean range to come up. So I mean, we're at the very bottom of that range still.
4-hour rejection. So we'll see. We'll see. We're running into the chop now in the 4-hour too. So if you look left, there's just a lot of choppiness that may help with this rejection here. Less than 100 likes. Nah, I'm about to shut the stream off. Please don't tell me that. If I look, that'll break my heart. That'll break my heart. Yo, let's pump those numbers up slightly
Not look either.
before I look, man. Oh, man. That would devastate me here today.
Yo, YouTube was popping.
Like
Give
the
the stream
stream.
a like if you're a winner.
If you're not a winner, then don't like the stream. If you hope,
Give it.
if you want luck on your side for your next trade, like the stream.
Yup.
If you believe you're
you
gonna
want-
lose your next trade, then don't like the stream.
Gotta like it now.
It's like, ah,
If you think you're
crap.
gonna-
If you put it that way.
I'm superstitious.
If you believe you're going to make the most money ever on your very next trade, like the stream. If you feel like
Oh.
you're going to lose the most money ever on your very next trade, don't like the stream.
If you're gonna have an 8-figure live account, like the stream.
If you want luck on your side today, like the stream. No, I'm just kidding. Like it, don't like it, it's all good. It's all. I still like you guys. Everything's good. Everything's good.
What I'm trying to like are these pips in my pocket, bro.
I like it. I like it.
That's what I'm trying to like right now.
The like button's going to break. Man, there was a day when we used to hit 1,000 likes. Every single day.
I remember.
Every single day. Well, right around the same amount of people that are here right now. We could do it. We could do it. Oh, Raja's going to get in touch about a podcast? All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We need a pod. We need a podcast. The trading podcast space is dead right now. There's like no traders doing any podcast at all.
Yeah, right. I feel like I've noticed that.
Yeah.
The podcast used to be popping, too. Back a couple years ago.
Yep, it was. It really was. I'm so happy that the podcast game was pumping up when I was learning, like as a trader coming up, because man, I would listen to those all the time.
Same.
Yeah. I want to join the clubhouse. I'm not seeing the it's pinned. So I left the discounted OG price open till noon today. So that's what, 9, 10, 11. So 3 more hours. So it's pinned at the top of the chat if you guys want to pull up and join the clubhouse and level up. Yeah, we'll leave it up for like till noon today.
Let's go, chat. Hope to see you in there.
They're in the clubhouse and
Clubhouse
lazy.
leveling up.
Hey, that's okay. Lazy people become wealthy people. I'm actually probably considered lazy. Yeah. I would probably be considered a lazy person, but that's why I wanted to, have control over my life, because I was lazy. I didn't want to be doing all the work for someone and getting pushed around and having them tell me what to do. Man, I'm too lazy for that, right? So I'm like, how could I make money by pressing buttons? And so, yeah, I just started figuring this out. Lazy people get it done. I remember, I forgot who it was, but they said, when I'm looking to hire people, I'm actually looking to hire kind of lazy people, because they figure out the easiest ways to get stuff done. So if you're lazy, W. Just don't be lazy and broke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Trading was the perfect career path for a lazy person. Like, look what I'm doing right now.
Facts. Like I went down
I
last
do this
night.
every day.
I said, honey, we made 3 G's, and I just sat back down on the couch last night. Literally, I got
Right.
up, I took the trade, I came back, 3 G's richer, and just sat down on the couch. Mad lazy. Super lazy.
For real, bro. Haven't done a lick of work today. When I
Oh,
do
on
go
Titans?
through a couple time frames.
I worked really hard going through those time frames earlier, John.
I looked at the 4 hour down to the 15 minute. I think it took me like 5 minutes.
What's the best way to deposit into a live account, crypto or bank account? It just depends on the broker. The broker that I use, though, I just do bank wire. The guys in the clubhouse didn't like the YouTube stream. Oh no, they'll like it. They'll like it. Come on. Today in London, passed my first ever combine. Let's go.
Hey.
Thank you for the wisdom. Of course. It was almost under 100 to pass on Thursday, but I kept my cool as you guys have taught us. W, amazing. Let that play come straight to you just like you did that. Doesn't it feel good when you earn it like that? Anyone can wing it, you know. Anyone can press buy or sell and make that $100 and get that payout. But isn't it so rewarding when you keep your cool, right? And you stick to what works and you wait for that next best trade, and that next best trade naturally puts you over and you pass your account and you can truly celebrate because you know you did it through skill and not luck. Isn't that amazing? I love that. I love doing it that way. Yeah, congratulations,
Ladia. Let's go. You earned that. Your consistency paid off. So W, very happy for you.
Well earned.
And those are great habits. You've built such great habits that are just going to continue on now through to your XFA. So lovely stuff. Keep up the good work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, we get a closure here. Another 15 closure. So we don't really have much now. We're caught up in that 15-minute zone there. So what we could do is say we're going to trap gold now, right? We're going to trap gold up and say, okay, now we got a range. And that's all we needed to utilize here. So now we got a range. Now we wait for a breakout.
Super easy. And 15 more minutes till 9:30.
Exactly, yep. So we actually might get a decently similar entry here too, especially if we can get if we can get the play to come out like that, then the buys will be taken right there at like 72. So if we can get that like 15 celery, then yeah, wick fill, and then if we start pushing up from there, we could be targeting 34 here. So just wait on it. Just wait on it.
Wait on it.
Anyone else from Scotland in the clubhouse? Scotland? There's gotta be.
Shout Scotland.
There's gotta be.
Definitely.
Let's go, Zane. You got this, man. You got this. You know, it only works if you keep on trying. You know that, right? It only works if you keep on trying. If you give up, you guarantee yourself zero victory, right? But if you keep on trying, then ultimately you should learn from them attempts and them failures, and then you just put it together, just like anything else. Just like a Lego set, you know? You're like, or a puzzle. You go, that piece doesn't go there. That one don't go there. Okay, that one's here, right? And you just start figuring out on your journey.
That's facts, bro.
Remember, the road appears as you begin to walk it. DJ,
Always go.
5 crumble cookies deep. DJ Scratches.
My man, not.
He's like, yo, he set an alarm for 9:30.
He said, bro, screw this.
He said, I'm gonna catch these Z's and then catch these P's real quick.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Wow, just when you thought NQ would have popped up here, huh? Look at that. So many buyers activated here. So many buyers.
Damn, bro. I bet.
Same deal on gold. Same deal on gold. A lot of buyers in.
Yeah. That's fact, bro. Can't be patient.
What do you say about
All
funding
the impatient
pips?
traders.
Funding pips, I never used them yet. Patient traders, patience. Oh, let's go back to MGC. All right, good. Now we got a range here for 9:30, so we'll see where we land here on this 15-minute closure. Main reason for not taking buys, a lot of it has to do with 845. To be honest, you know, that whole 845. It's like, if I know NQ is gonna erupt between 9 and 10, I'd rather try and catch a move, a trade within that hour, or after it erupts, now it's moving, right? Now it's up, it's awake, and I'd rather catch trades on NQ at like 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30. I don't really like NQ before the open, especially at 8:45. I just don't see that many great things happening on NQ. Start trading when I get some live money saved up. Yeah, take your time, man. Take your time. The markets are going to be here. Remember, you don't want to force anything in this game, right? Earn it all. Take your time with it and just let it come naturally. You know, learn. In the meantime, you get to learn. You get to get reps in. You get to get experience. So, yeah, all good. All good, Alex. Full send only? Yeah. Any trade in London? Yeah, gold sells in London. So gold sells in London. Gold sells a little bit after Asian sesh last night, and now we're trying to see what we're gonna do in New York.
Yes, sir.
Bum, bum.
What time was your Asian session trade, Nick?
I think it was 11.
Okay.
11 o'clock, and the hour close.
So not too
No, it was
too far after.
a little bit after. Where was that? Let me show you too. When I snagged partials, it was like perfecto. Like it rejected pretty heavy. I mean, obviously it went down after that, but that was yeah. Where is my screenshot? I gotta get the screenshot. One sec. But yeah, it was good. It was a good trade. Nice little like inverted celery type of deal, and broke the lows, and that was that. All right, it's got to be right here. That trade was taken at like 10:45.
Okay, nice, bro.
Right
W.
here.
Been waiting on that one.
Yeah.
Perfect exit.
Yeah, I guess for the moment.
Did it keep bleeding after that, or
Bro, that trade was way up here.
what am I talking about?
That trade
Did it
was
like pull back a bit, like after you got in, or?
It did, yeah, it did. It would have pulled
Oh.
back again, yup. Where was that? That was yeah, that was right here.
Oh that, bro.
Right? 20,
Just
23, yeah, 23. Yep, that was
snagged
like right
that,
over
bro.
here.
Nice,
Yeah,
bro.
but this was the move. So this was the move here. Break of the low, wick right there.
Mm.
So you see how much it
Yeah.
pulled back?
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have pulled back. It would have pulled back. So I would have got stopped out on that. So I'm glad I took my base hit, move stops to break even, and that was that.
Same. Smart.
Yeah. So my idea was break of the low, come down into that level right there, which we did. Take profits, go break even. If it wanted to run from there, great. I would have had a runner. If not, break even. So glad I went break even here because we actually traveled up an extra 130 pips, and then came the crash. So yeah, sometimes you're a little early too. So again, in hindsight, you're like, oh man, I should have held forever. But look at this. Think about it. I made.
Got a plan.
This is the power of trading. So this is the skill set that this morning you were thinking about quitting. I'm here to tell you, don't quit, G. Do not quit this thing. Get good at it. Get good at it. Don't let it push you around. Don't let it tell you whether you could do it or not. You can do this, right? Because I want to give you some motivation, inspiration. This move right here, that move made me $2,700. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we held onto that move? This is the skill set that you're acquiring right now that you're potentially thinking about quitting on. This trade right here probably could have been a $300,000 trade had I held like just probably down into these supports right here. So again, I would never do that. I'd close my full position right here, but this is the potential of the skill that you're learning right now. So take it serious, man. Don't just treat it like a game.
Facts, bro. That's why I like to think in years too, like it's one thing to know where you could be in the next month or two, but it's another to think about, where your consistency of progress can take you in the next couple years, right? So I always
Exactly.
like to keep that end goal in mind, bro.
Yep. Yep. Is your
Knowing
base
that,
hits?
we're walking this path anyways, right? So 5 years, 5 years are going to come at some point. So it may as well come in the way we want it to come. And that happens by, exercising the right discipline habits today.
Yep. 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 I forgot. I think what was I saying, base hits or something? I don't know. I think someone asked like if my base hits are 10 pips. My base hits are basically structured. So if I get in up here, I'm probably gonna look towards like this level down here to close some partials. So whatever that is, I think last night we took about 50. Yeah, 50 pips, 48. So yeah, it's never like a custom number. It's just whatever the market structure is allowing. That's what I take. Wow, Goldie. Wow. Wow. Goldie. Do
Goldie
I have an
Bleeder.
offshore broker for live? I don't use an offshore broker. I just use a live like U.S. regulated futures broker at the moment. What sessions do we trade? All of them. All of them. New York, Asian, and London. What did this current candle need to do? It needs to close with a wick. So if it can close more like this and leave us a nice wick to fill, then yeah, that's pretty much what I want it to do. Then we wait for a top wick here and continue selling into that wick fill. What learning points are you now focused on your trading career? What's like your next level? So my next level now is about sizing up, right? So as you guys know, towards the end of last year, I told you guys, hey, look, come March, February, I'm going to start a live account. I'm going to start risking $3, $4, $5, $6,000 per trade and just play the game there. So at this point, like I feel like I've done a really good job at getting to a point where my skill set is, it's good. It's good. It obviously can always get better. It can always improve. I'm always figuring little things out. Like currently right now, one thing I'm studying is how many times if let's say we kept our stop here, right, on a current candle, how many times do we get wicked out versus how many times would it not wick us out if we were back above the range? So right now, actually, like right now, I'm actually looking into this concept here about just widening stops a little bit, because there's a lot of times where let's say we get a current candle entry, right? And let's say we get involved and price wicks up and taps us out only to continue driving. So I know that my read on the market is really good. It's just a matter now of, staying in the trade sometimes, because a lot of trades that I would, let's say, lose end up working towards or end up moving in my favor anyway. So I get stopped out and then price just begins to rip in that direction. So those are one of the things that I'm looking into now. And then the other thing is just owning the size, right? Like stepping into the new level. I don't want to play the game at $1,000 to $2,000 win or loss anymore. I want to play the game at 10,000, right? So I'm edging towards there. On every trade, I want to risk 10 G's to make 10 G's. Not that I'm greedy, not that I need money, because I want to, right? I want to play the game there, and we will play the game wherever we choose to play the game. So if I want to stay at 1,000, or if I want to lower it to 500 risk, I'll play at 500. I'll take my wins and losses all at 500, but I know I want to play it bigger, right? So I want to play the game at 8,000, 10,000 per trade. So now it's just about me sizing up, continuing to grow this live account, and yeah, play at that level. Again, the only way to play there is to play there. So that means you got to take your wins and your losses at that 5 to 10K level. So, I'm just leveling up from here. All right, 30 closure coming up. Will we leave a wick fill? What's going to happen? What's going to happen here?
We're about to find out.
We about to find out. All right, let's look at NQ here real quick on the closure too. Whoa. That's crazy. All right, NQ back up. Insane. All right, let's focus on gold here, and let's see. We are closing below the range here. So will we keep going down here today for 930? Let's see. We got all these lows here. We can say we got the lows. We could also say we're tapping target, but probably can't take any buys, now until we get back above 90 there. So yeah, let's see if we can make a low, make a high, come down, re-break the low. We'll have targets at the wick fill and then full TP down at the range fill. Dun, 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 dun.
Looking good.
Let me get this all set up here. Yeah, we need this wick fill for sure.
Need it. And we need that low.
Yeah, we do.
Low and high.
How many lots is good for a good trade? It just depends on your account size, your relationship with risk, right? The level in which you process,
Risk
this,
appetite.
because again, no matter what lot size you pick, everyone always thinks about how good it would be in profit, but they fail to realize, hey, if I go into drawdown, how's that going to feel? So sometimes you just have to, go based off of your own appetite and then begin to earn your risk from there and go from there. All right, this is going to be basically a B risk. I mean, if we get a top wick here and, break the lows, it's going to be a B. If not, then, it's just a normal regular trade here for the most part. I think we can fill a wick here for sure, right, with the volume, but let's see if we break those lows or not with that no top wick. Now we may have an opportunity to, see price come back up.
Yep.
How much money should be the
We always
capital?
catch the buys.
It doesn't really matter. That one doesn't matter either. You could have $1,000. I mean, I used to start my live accounts with like $500. Just know, you're not going to make a whole lot of money with 500. You can make more with 5,000, right? And you can make even more with 50,000. So it just depends on your account size. And again, you got to start. I started with $500 accounts.
Yep. You gotta start somewhere too, right? You're starting with 2,000, but working to have like 50K to 100K at some point.
Oh my God, dude. Now the Nasdaq is lethal, bro. Lethal.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Damn, that was clean though.
That was all within 1 minute.
Wow.
Yeah. Was it a good buy? Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, closure above, not bad at all here. My goodness.
That was fast.
That was
Wow.
so fast. All right, we'll see what Goldie wants to do here, though. We're tapping target again, so it just depends. If we had a top wick on the candle, that would be very helpful. But, let's see what we do. We're going to pay attention while gold comes into this overall range here.
Everything's tapping targets now.
Yeah. But there's no doubt in my mind this wick can get filled, especially at 9:30. Good old 9:30. This the type of this the type of move I used to get FOMO from. Yep, exactly. A lot of FOMO right now. A lot of FOMO. So what happens is traders get that late entry. They call it the desperate entry. And then boom, it just starts pulling back from their entry. So yeah, just no FOMO, right? When the move's not yours, you got no FOMO. As much as you would love to take a trade at 9:30, you got to hold yourself back at times.
It's JOMO for us.
If the setup isn't there.
Remember, you can't miss a move that is not yours, one that you didn't plan out, right? You said closures below here and a wick up, and then we like it, but we didn't get that wick up.
Exactly. Boom, 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 boom. NQ was good. Yeah, NQ was nice. Yeah, that closure above, that happened so fast. So if you weren't like on it, then by the time I looked, it was already up here. Wow. Later, it's Plan G. Enjoy it. Enjoy the day.
Peace, bro.
The way it looked the first couple seconds, yeah, I didn't see the way. I could only imagine. It was so crazy. Why are the wicks important? Because not all candles, but a lot of candles have them, right? Like 85% of candles, they all have top and bottom wicks, right? So if you look here, right, top wick, bottom wick, top wick, bottom wick, top wick, bottom wick, top wick, no bottom wick. There's an exception. Top wick, bottom wick, 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 right? So on and so forth. Top wick, bottom wick. You see, out of all those, I'll highlight the yellows that don't have it. Yellow, yellow. You see a lot more blue or a lot more yellow. So that's why they're so important. So if a candle doesn't have one, then that tells you that there's an 85% chance that it will come make one, right? So if you're in a buy, so let's say you get into a buy here and this candle has no top wick. Now, while you're in this position, little do you know, your trade has an 85% probability of coming back on you. So I wouldn't willingly choose to get into a trade where there was an 85% chance that I would lose, right? So that's why it's important to stay out of those trades. Wait, a lot of times the bottom wick will actually come into play, and then give it some time, and then you can enter on like the re-break of the high. But that's why we always wait for lower top and bottom wicks, because if 85% of candles have one, and we're in a buy position with money rolling with no lower wick, then there's a very high chance price going to create that lower wick at some point. So we stay out until it's made.
We'll be much more confident with that lower wick being formed in the buy for sure.
Yeah, and they also create higher highs and higher lows. You know, that's important too. Yeah.
You want to be confident in your trades, not scared.
Yeah, exactly. So you see
having those wicks. Yep.
You see the trend. So it has a lot to do with gaining confidence too, right? When that wick is there, you now know, okay, we've officially made a low, and we should continue, moving up at this point. Boom. NQ, yo, you better watch with them prop firms. That might have been too quick. In and out in like 10 seconds.
10 seconds, bro.
At that 10. Hey, that was a lovely trade you took on NQ, where you made $5,000 on March 3rd. But yeah, we can't pay you for that one. It was only 25 seconds. What?
That's why I trade live accounts. You're in a trade for 10 seconds. Stupidest rule. Or you're over your consistency limit.
How do I get all this knowledge? Not all the knowledge is ancient, You just have to have good mentors. You got to be hungry. You got to listen. You got to ask great questions. You got to have a dream. You got to have some sort of target, some sort of destination on where you want to go in life, because that means if you're not there, then you need to ask questions. You need to put it together. So I'm someone who's trying to put together life here, and I'll ask for help when I need it. I've had incredible mentors who have shared this knowledge with me, and you guys weren't in those rooms, right? So I want to bring that knowledge and that wisdom that you guys weren't there for, and bring it to you here when the time is right. So yeah, that's all. I've had great mentors, really good mentors.
And you studied, bro. You put in the extra work, like you read the books, you reviewed your trades, right? You studied your courses. So, you put in a lot of work too. Yeah. Behind the scenes.
Just a lot of life experience, a lot of adversity, a lot of struggle, a lot of victory, a lot of adjustments, and just hungry, hungry to win, hungry to succeed, hungry to learn. Uh, 7 a.m. inverted seller on the 30-minute. Was it good? I did not take it because everything was bearish, but it worked good. Let's take a look. 7 a.m. What time frame? 30-minute? 7 a.m. This one here? Yes. Yeah, I think a few people took it. Yeah, I seen a couple people took this. Yeah, good move. Good move. The best part about that is we rejected out of the the 4-hour support and all that stuff too. So yeah, we were bearish, but we were also kind of rejecting pretty well there. All right, I think we can let's do a little fresh top-down analysis here because I gotta review this here. So 4-hour, okay, daily moving down still, so we haven't really shown any signs of halting on the daily. The 4-hour is pushing straight through this range here, all through all this chop. It's 9:30. We got a lot of volume. The 1-hour is coming back down now. We never really closed though, right? Like the 1-hour chart is giving us a bit of a tough time here because you have support, you have resistance, and it's pretty much almost like a dead zone, right? We do have that wick to fill, which, like I said, I mean, I totally believe that we can fill that wick here. But let's see, you know, maybe we do reject it. Maybe the 1-hour does close back above and we begin to barcode trade here for the rest of the session, right? 30 minutes. 30 minutes got no top wick, right? Otherwise, we probably would have gotten involved there, but we have no top wick and we've tapped into support. We've attempted to fill the wick. We have not been able to complete that mission, and now we're beginning to push back up. So we just got a lot of rejection here out of this support level, which tells me that maybe we could look for potential buys, right? Do I believe gold is going to go bullish all day long? No, right? But do I believe that maybe on this 9:45 or 10 a.m. candle, we can get a push back up for a retracement? Probably, right? Depending on how these candles close. So if that's the case, let's draw our attention to this 15-minute time frame here. So we got a little bit of chop, right? But ultimately, it's not the worst case scenario here. You got plenty of range. It's 400 pips to the top of the range there, 500 pips. So if we do get some sort of bullish closure, if we can get a bearish closure below, right, followed by a bullish closure, we now know the 4-hour is going to open up to here, and we should begin to move up, make a top wick on that new 4-hour, and then maybe, you know, get to see this move here back into resistance at some point here over the next hour to an hour and a half. So no sells for me at all at this point. The selling moves have already been made. Now it's, can we catch the pullback? Can we see the 4-hour candle pull back a little bit before the closure and then move up on the next candle for a new top wick, right? So that's kind of like what we're looking at. Obviously, the bulk of my trade will be taken here, the profits, if we can get there. And then if we want to push up into the top of that range, great. You know, runners can get up there. If not, no big deal. But definitely got my eyes set on this 87 to like 81 area for some clean TPs up there. So yeah, we'll see if we get rejection out of here and fake outs and all that stuff, and then we can take that.
Lovely, bro. I got the same exact plan. Looks clean.
Yeah. Lowest moment of my life, there was a lot. Been a few of them. One of them was the one that comes to my mind, like when you say that though, is I remember me and my wife Anna, like we had built so many things together. We've been together for many years now, since we were just like 21-year-old kids, and our whole entire journey together has been, you know, having fun and being entrepreneurs and building businesses and all that stuff. But we were going through a very, very difficult time. We had almost no money. This when I first started like trading, right? I first started trading and I was like, I got to study this. But I had my wife going out to work a job, and that was tough, you know? And I remember there was a time where like I just felt like a complete loser. Like here I am sitting on the couch, right? Studying trading while my wife had to get a new job just to get up some funds so that we can survive. And I remember listening to her crying at the on the other side of the bathroom door. And man, that right there was one of the toughest points, because that's where you're like, man, I got to put up or shut up here. And you know, we didn't find success right away after that, but that was definitely a low point. WAP discount, it lasts till 12. It lasts till 12. Yeah, 12 to.
Bet it was a low point, man.
Do I use SMC? I do not. I do not.
What did that feeling really do for you?
It's just internal motivation, you know. It's just disgust, right? Like the idea of disgust, of like, if I don't make something happen, I hand my life over to these type of situations right here. And I didn't want that. You know, I didn't want that. That didn't sound like fun to me. I never wanted that. And I knew if I didn't do anything about it soon, that, you know, that could be the case scenario. So just in a way, for me, it was just a bit of disgust. Like, I could do better than this. I should do better than this, and I will do better than this. And I did do better than that.
I love it, bro. Those are, you know, those are the experiences that really build us, bro. Those adversities. Those are like the greatest lessons, you know, that are made. And those heartbreaks be teaching you the greatest lessons.
Yep. Heartbreak. The importance of a woman that believes in a man. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's powerful. I remember Think and Grow Rich had a whole chapter on that. It really definitely like increases your internal motivation for real. Damn, Goldie melted.
Holy
smokes.
Bye bye, Goldie. Adios. See, that's that wick fill. All we needed was a top wick. All we needed was a top wick. My thoughts on ICT. I've actually never, I have zero thoughts on ICT. I never watched an ICT video or anything like that, so I'm not too sure. I know my only thought is that it's pretty popular. I see a lot of people trading it, but have no clue what, you know, what it is. Oh, Pursuit of Happiness? Yeah.
Oh. Now we gotta see this 4-hour closure.
All right, well, there it is. Oh, 9:45 here. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll wait on the 4-hour closure here, but look at this thing showing zero signs of stopping. Do we come down to 50-10? Wow. Let's see. Pushing.
Yeah, bro, Pursuit of Happiness. I love that movie. It's a good one.
$4K. Yo, if we go back under 4K, that'd be amazing. We'd have ranges for days. Hey, that's true. That's true. Most ladies probably would. You know, you need a real one. You need a real one. Would I ever write a book? Yeah, I'm kind of writing a book now, like lightly. I mean, look, I journal every morning, so I have so many great stories and journal entries to pull from and whatnot. So, yeah, I've been writing for many years now. So it's just all about the time being right and having somebody help me put it together. And there's a lot to still be jot down, but yeah, we're moving. How's 9:30 gonna move without us, right? Damn.
I know, right? Whatever, Goldie.
If you guys are not following me on Instagram, you guys can follow me here on Instagram. Give me a shout. Go through some of these TT_profits channel. This is gonna be like where I go over a lot of my trades, some of the things that we talk about on the live stream. Highly recommend you guys check this page out. This page right here is a course in its own, a full course in its own right here. So highly recommend. The winners, the losers, you know, winning trades, losing trades, different mindset tips and tricks and ideas are in here as well. And then if you want to follow me on the personal page, give me a holler.
Yeah.
Pay attention to my story. A lot of good stuff. A lot of value on the story at all, pretty much every day. At least I try to.
You're better off binge watching those TT Profits Instagram channel versus like a Netflix series.
Oh, no one cares about your life. We're here for money and trading. You're here for, brother. I'm already up $3,000 on the day. You're the brokey that looking for a trade. What do you mean we?
Damn, bro.
You must be here to make money. I think a lot of other people are here to learn and grow and become better. We're already up. You should have been in the clubhouse, G. We're already up. Asian, London. Now we stalking New York. We stalking.
Right there.
I already did my job.
That was like a stab in the heart.
We need to make money.
now we're-
We?
And now we're taking the knife out.
We? I'm up
Now
15
it's
grand over the past 5 days. What do you mean we?
Speaking French.
Someone got a mouse in their pocket again. What's going on here? Mark. Oh, Magnus is here. Hey, Clinky.
Oh yeah, all the boys are here. Magnus.
Clinky, Clinky.
I was just about to let you know.
The boys are in the building. Yo, facts. It's not my fault your rent was due just now and you need debt money so bad because the first week of the month. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You chose to click on the stream too. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Clinky. There he is, the King of London. How we feeling?
What's
How we
up?
feeling? What's good?
Hey, how are you?
What's up,
Hey.
Magnus?
Incredible, man.
How you doing?
How you doing? What's up, John? What's up, Nick?
Yo, what's good? What up,
Good to
Rafi?
see you.
We even got Sam Capital in the house today. Oh
Hey,
man, it's not a
how
good
are
day
ya?
for a Quaker.
How
you
doing?
Hey, how are ya?
You should have heard. You should
How are you doing, brothers? How we feeling? Oi, oi.
What's up, gentlemen?
Incredible,
Good to see
incredible. How you guys doing?
How you
With
doing?
pleasure.
I'm
Back.
outstanding.
Winners.
Outstanding.
Hey.
Yes, sir. I'm
Let's
with the
go.
winning team.
Hey, hey,
Yes, sir.
let's go.
We're here,
Winning
baby.
team.
We here, baby. We got your energy.
The
If we
boys.
felt any better, it'd be illegal.
Yeah, it's true.
I know.
Or a drug.
Mark's gonna join us
How we
here.
feeling, Clubhouse? Man, a lot of winners in here.
Yay.
Get it?
I'm sorry. Was that loud? Yo.
Oi.
I gotta take it down a notch.
Bro, this
I'm
move
sorry,
on gold.
I apologize to anyone.
And RIP headphone
Who's
users.
pumped.
Oh man, this move down on gold is crazy here. Crazy. What's up, boys? How we feeling today?
Feeling alive, bro. It's another
Feeling alive,
beautiful
I love
day.
that.
Blessed to be here.
You boys
bring the
desperately need to make money today?
No,
Nah.
really.
Nah. We
Or
don't
made
hang.
it.
We're just chilling, bro. We're just chilling.
Oh, I
I'm
gotcha.
already
Gotcha.
Rich in life,
I'm
my
already
friend.
rich.
Rich in
Hey.
life, my
The
friend.
account got a bunch of money in it already.
Hey,
doing pretty
hot
good here,
pockets.
Pretty good. NQ, wow, dude. NQ, let's take a look. Yeah, Nasdaq. Question mark. Yes, that's a good way to put it. NQ question mark. Yes, I agree. Big question mark here. Big question mark. Why is Mark up? He just, I don't know. He's just raising his hand and he's like, "Hey guys," he's just giving you all a big, "Hey, how are you?" Everyone
how
give
are you,
Mark a
mate?
big, "Hey, how are you?"
High five.
How you
Hey.
doing?
High five.
Hey, how are
High
you?
five. He's giving you a
Yeah.
wink.
Oh snap!
I didn't even know about that
Mark,
raise your hand
hey, how
feature.
are you?
Mark a real G. I'll just leave him up. I'll leave him up there.
Yeah.
That's like Kingston when he says goodnight. He's just like,
Hey, yo, Certified's here now too.
"What up,
Let's go.
sir?"
Who else is pulling up?
Certified. Hey, how are you?
Good to see you, bro.
Let's have a look at these winners, man. These are some winners right here. Some champions. Some champs,
Dang.
baby. Some champs.
Ken Hard. Let's get it.
Ken Hard.
Taking a look.
We got the whole
Ken
squad
Hard.
up here today.
Yes, sir.
Dimitri's here.
Some savages out here.
Yo, we're almost back to 5K.
We got
I see that.
certified.
He's certified.
Certified.
He's certified.
Yeah.
What up? What
Yo,
up?
Sam, what's new?
Sorry,
What's
let's
new
get
on
it.
the news? What you got on the news? You have anything? Anything cool?
Nah, other than everything that's going on over in the Middle East right now. You had that happen over the weekend, and we'll see if it continues to play out. It might actually drag out. I think that with their operation, they were planning it to be done over the weekend, and I don't know if it is yet. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see some other crazy things going on. You've also seen what they started attacking all the U.S. embassies that were in the other surrounding countries as well. So
Dang.
who knows? They could maybe even escalate even further, and other countries get involved.
Is this an
and see gold
attempt?
move up even more?
Is this an attempt to stop like Brexit and all that? I think it might be like for Trump to keep the U.S. dollar like the stronghold of the world. Could be. That's why they're going in Venezuela, taking the oil. Didn't they? They got a lot of. Did they get oil from Iran too?
Yeah, Iran produces. There's a lot of.
Yeah.
I think it's 20% of the oil that's produced throughout the globe comes through the Strait of Hormuz, which Iran has.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the brick system. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
it'll be interesting. Yeah. It'll be interesting.
It's all a show.
Yeah, because you had
It's all a
Russia
game.
and the Ukraine thing happened, and all the sanctions happened like 3 years ago.
Yep.
And Russia is a huge producer of oil and gas. Now you got Iran. It kind of looks like the world's like there's just becoming two big main teams going against each other. If you look
Sheesh.
at it, you got China backing on like all of the missiles and everything. That's from China and Russia technology that Iran's using.
Yeah,
It looks like they're trying to bankrupt the U.S. too. 'Cause
They're
it takes us
trying.
3 to 10 million to intercept their $20,000 missile. They're just
Let's just run them dry
Hail
here, boys.
Maryin', bro. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
So that, yeah, like, but that just goes back to what the point you were just saying, though, Nick, about them trying to rival the dollar. They're trying to make it go broke.
I mean, look at Gaddafi. Like every time they try and rival the dollar, something big tends to
Pop
go
off.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
something pops. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, so
We'll enjoy the show.
We'll pray
you know?
for everyone too.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts, bro.
It is
I mean,
crazy.
What was one of the
crazy out
saddest things
there.
the other day is when I heard, like, I think it was Raja who was like, man, like things like this are normal in the Middle East, and I'm like, dude, that should be no one's normal, bro. Like that's insane.
real.
Like that's insane.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely insane.
U.S.
It's
wants to
actually
plug.
true,
Yeah, I
too,
know.
if you think about it, like, bro, because we've been in Afghanistan and Iraq and everything for like 20 plus years.
Yep, a long
Crazy.
time.
Forever wars, they ain't lying.
Crazy stuff.
That's insane, man.
Who's fasting today? I'm fasting. I'm fasting.
Always.
Something too so far.
No, me too.
Nothing-
I ain't gonna lie,
nothing.
I was so hungry.
Magnus
like
definitely
30
ain't
minutes ago.
fasting. That boy at 8. You're time to
Oh,
eat.
bro.
You already ate.
I'm fasting
Already
right
a
now.
pound of ground beef.
Full pound, eh? Let's go.
That sounds fire.
Nah, it's too early to eat, man. It's only
It was.
9:55
I
in the
know,
morning.
that's what I mean. So whenever
Yeah.
you eat later,
it's
it's like,
Yep.
It's like
it's so
four.
good.
After the gym, bro. Hit the gym
At
after.
Nine. that's the
9:55
best
in
right
the
there,
morning. I was fasted too.
Nothing like fasting, bro.
Real quick, so can you tell me what you would risk, like, to find like a ABC on a 50K challenge with $5,000 drawdown, 2,500? Yeah, so on the 50Ks, I personally liked going. So let's talk MGC on gold for a minute. MGC, I personally like 5, 10, and 15. So 5 being C, right? 10 being B, and then 15 being A. So that way the biggest you go is basically one contract on a GC chart. So obviously you'll probably find yourself right around like one contract. But what's cool is you don't, like, for me, sometimes my appetite for risk is a little higher. I'm willing to risk a little bit more. So I would do 1, 2, 3 contracts on a GC chart. But I don't think I'd recommend that. I think I would recommend 5, 10, 15, because now your whole risk management surrounds like one contract. So you're either a little bit higher than one contract or you're a little bit lower than one contract. And then as you build your account, that's when you can begin to size up a little bit more. So I would focus on the MGC chart, and I would do like 5 MGCs for low risk, 10 MGCs for okay, like regular trade, aka one GC contract, and then 15 for like anything that's spectacular and standing out to you. So yeah, that's what I would do. Good question.
Are you liking this inverted celery on Goldie? 15-minute?
Oh, let me see.
Well, we have a new 4-hour candle
Oh
coming
wow,
up,
you
so-
see that? Do you guys see that
Yeah, that's the
red?
thing.
What is that?
That
See
red? What do you
is
mean?
that?
Oh yeah, the red. The
following you, bro.
thing.
What is
Yo,
it?
what
Get
the-
it away, get it away.
What the heck?
Oh, I see
You
what it
gotta
is.
Got
shake
hacked here.
You
Spotlight.
gotta
Oh,
shake
okay.
your mouse and it'll fly off.
Oh damn.
Spotlight. I didn't know you could do that on Zoom.
30-minute no topic here. 15 inverted.
Yeah, no, I know this actually isn't too bad. 1 hour open here too.
Yeah. Stop
Yeah,
loss
for real.
is massive.
Let's take a look here.
Yeah, but if you could get a lower wick here, use current.
Yo.
Yo, this area is actually valid too. Look, 1, 2,
Yo.
3.
Yeah, like,
Exactly. No reason to use previous year. That's like 700 pip stops.
definitely not, bro.
700
Nah,
pip
something like-
stops. That's
something like-
crazy. Positive mind in the house. Let's go. I didn't even see him there. W, you got the fam out and all that.
Positive mind. Let's go.
Positive mind, what up, bro?
Let's go, Chi. Let's
Not
go.
looking good though here.
Yeah, not bad here. We got 1 minute on the closure, and we'll see what happens. We shall
Get a high,
see.
get a low, and break the high.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's do this. Okay, so here's the move, right? So if we can get a lower wick at this point, something to drive down first, right? Then there's possible entries here on the break of the highs for, that candle to move up. We got no top wick here. Again, I do like this range, as I was mentioning earlier, for us to pop up in here. We got a new 4-hour candle, new 1-hour candle, 30-minute candle, and 15-minute candle here. So let's see how we do. And NQ, I'm not too sure. I don't think NQ really has much going on here right now. Yeah, nah, nothing for me. Nothing. Nothing. Just turned $2 into 8. Let's go. Tell me the earth. Yeah,
W.
come on in. Yeah.
Let go.
Alright, nothing.
Damn, nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
That's
New
fine. I'd rather
resistance to
wait.
this.
I'd rather wait, anyways.
Yeah, new
Get
resistance.
better
here.
stop losses, too.
Or support, yeah.
Yeah, support, I like that. 4 hours are right at support, so. But we just have a new 4-hour candle open up, so.
Yeah, I like
Open up
resistance
here.
or support, basically.
Yeah.
Both, really.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Let's see, maybe it's like 10:30 or 10:15 something.
So,
Let's do it. Book it. Book it. Okay. Snowville. Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, hey, go with mommy. What are you doing here? How did Kingman end up in my hand? The heck? All right. So nothing here.
so what
Just
are you doing here?
yeah, nothing here just yet. Like I said, we needed that candle to close like way weaker than that. So we got to wait here. We wanted to see more so a closure like this. So yeah, maybe we get a bullish candle, some sort of a nice bullish confirmation, and then we can also look towards the buys at that point. Otherwise, I would just stay patient. And then NQ really had nothing for me there. Yeah, I didn't see anything. Ranging, a lot of range. 30-minute just consolidating. 1 hour bearish, but right at support. So really nothing for me on NQ. Goldie though, can we get the setup? Gold, can we get it for this lovely New York session crowd? What do you think? What do you think, Goldie? I like this no top wick here. So we're most likely coming to get that. So when? I don't know, but we'll see. A lovely break of the 4-hour low would be awesome here too, and then a move back up. NQ very complicated. If you're trying to get a grasp, like just watch it for 2 or 3 months. Yeah, watch it without any sort of income, any sort of money involved in it. Just just watch how it moves, and maybe wait till after like 10 a.m. to start trading it as well. Probably a good tip. All right, let me catch up here on this chat. I've made over 10K in profits, and everyone in my family is telling me I need a real job. Don't you guys love that? Don't you just love that? You need a real job. You can't. It's like they're probably making 4Gs a month. And here you go, stepping out the box, starting to personally grow, personally develop. And you got your family members like, in a way, like making fun of you. Like as if they know better, right? So remember, people who want the best for you aren't always the same people that know what's best for you. So you got to try and like really push that out of the way, and not pay attention too much. Remember, the naysayers are part of the game. They're designed to be there. They're part of they're part of the literal game that we play. Naysayers, they're required. They're required for you.
Definitely.
Plot twist and pay them to work for you. Not gonna lie, you could do that. You could do that.
The 19th to the 22nd.
Yeah,
What are you guys talking about?
45.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep. We're talking about the naysayer. Someone said, like, you know, they made 10 G's a month, and their parents are still saying, yo, like, when are you gonna get a real job?
Of course, bro.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I told the story last night in Asian, but I'll tell it a little bit again here today. Somebody asked yesterday, like, how do you deal with, like, naysayers and people laughing at you? And to be honest, when I first started my journey, I had a lot of people laughing at me. I went from some kid who was, I don't know, for lack of better terms, somewhat just gangster. You know, does that make sense? Like, just like a little bit of a mischievous kid, you know, that kind of just bended the rules any chance I could get. And then all of a sudden they seen me dressing up and wearing these button-ups and these ties and these, you know, these slack pants with a belt and all tucked in. And they go, ha, look at this guy. Look at Nick. He actually thinks he could be successful, right? Like he actually thinks he could be a millionaire, right? And by the way, like, if that's what your friends are saying, like, why would you want those friends anyway? If your friends don't want to be a millionaire, I mean, again, there's good people out there, but if they're going to make fun of you and say, like, your pursuit of success is stupid, I mean, those are not the right friends to have, you know? And these guys would laugh at me, you know? They would just think, ha, 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 Nick really thinks he's going to pull it off again, and here he goes trying to be successful with another little business venture. But you know what, gang? You know what? Yesterday I was driving around the afternoon, and it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was thinking about those guys. It's funny that question was brought up yesterday, because I was actually thinking, what are the haters saying now, right? As I was driving in my Porsche GT3 RS on an empty road, the only people that were on the road were making videos of my car and taking pictures of them. And I had no choice but to think about, what are the naysayers up to right now? Right? What are the guys that are, I wonder if they're still laughing as I move my head over a little bit, vision with me a little bit, right? Pick anyone else have like a GT3 RS on their dream board? I want you to visualize that. Like, I'm sitting in the dream car and I tilt my head to the left and I look in the rear view mirror and you just see the curves, man, on the back of this car. Just unbelievable. Like, just the build on this thing is amazing, right? And then you look in the driver's side mirror and you kind of bend your head down a little bit and there's that wing, right? There's that wing and you're like, wow, and the exhaust is just humming and you're sitting there thinking, man, what are they doing now? What are those people that were making fun of me, right? While my hands are gripping the Alcantara steering wheel. I said this last night, but just say the word Alcantara. Doesn't it just sound wealthy, right? It just sounds good. And, you know, I breeze over and I look at the car and, I mean, it's nothing but Alcantara on the dashboard, carbon fiber everywhere, carbon bucket seats, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, I made 15 grand last week day trading. I wonder what the haters are up to now. I wonder if they're still laughing, because you know what I was doing? I was laughing a bit. I was giggling a bit. I was enjoying the fruits of the labor, because while everyone else was laughing at me and making fun of me and, you know, saying, here he goes again, thinking he could be successful, I was working. And I remember I went to Mr. V. I said, I'm really struggling, man. My friends are making fun of me. They all make more money than me at their job, and they laugh at me. They go, who's this Nick guy think he is trying to teach people about financial freedom? He doesn't have a pot to piss in. Who is this guy? And he said, don't worry, Nick. He goes, you stay at it. You keep doing this. You keep developing your skill sets. And they look like they're driving by you a little bit right now, but at one point down the road, you will fly by them as if they were standing still, as if they were on a bicycle and you were on a fighter jet, just right by them. And that's what you have to think about. You know, hang on to some of those quotations, right? Or some of those things about when their party ends, yours will just be getting started. You know, that's what Mr. V would tell me all the time. Because again, just like you, I struggled as well with my friends saying, oh, who does he think he is? Or blah, 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 blah. He doesn't want to hang out anymore. Like, I struggled with that too. And as I went to my mentor, he said, Nick, trust me, right? Let them accumulate the debt now. Let them stack up the bad habits now while you get out of debt, while you stack up the good habits, while you let the slight edge work for you. They're going to allow the slight edge to work against them, and you will see a noticeable, and I mean noticeable difference. Just give it time. And man, he never told a lie. He was always right, gang. So that's my advice for you. You know, you think your friends are having a great time right now. You know, they're all laughing at you, but they won't be laughing forever. And just remember, when their party's ending, right, at 25, 27, 30 years old, yours will just be getting started based off of the work that you're doing right now. So the naysayers, you need them. They're necessary, right? The haters, the family members that don't believe in you, they are all needed in this journey of success. Because, you know, one thing I hung on to as well was the fact that if I quit, they would truly get the last laugh. And I would die before that happened, right? I would legit get rich or die trying before they had the last laugh. And you just have to have that dog mentality as well and know that it's possible, and keep your vision board right in front of you. Don't worry about people making fun of you. Yeah, he thinks he can get a Porsche one day. Ha, 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 right? But it's like, who's laughing now, right? Who's laughing now? So believe in the dreams that you have in your heart, right? Get them down and don't listen to any naysayers. Eventually, I started to use them for fuel. When they would say, Nick, I don't think that's a good idea, I'd say, good. That's a compliment coming from you, because your ideas suck. So if this one doesn't make sense to you, then I should probably do it.
That's a great way to think about it.
So
That's a great way.
if you have a good idea and you ask it to 10 of your broke friends and 8 of them say that's a stupid idea, I would highly recommend you begin to apply what you just told them about, right? Because they're broke for a reason, right?
Real.
The haters are the motivators. There you go, Sam, man. And, you know, and you're going to have people that are very close to you. I mean, very close to you. My mom was one of the biggest naysayers in my life, you know. Not that she didn't believe in me or she didn't want the best for me. She did want the best for me. But again, she didn't know what was best for me. She wanted what was best. She just didn't know how to teach me that, right? So I couldn't listen to my mom, right? I knew that my mom was going to need me later in life, and if I listened to her now, we'd both be all messed up later in life. So I had to take action regardless, right? And take action in the face of adversity no matter what. So one thing I did learn with all that is don't tell too many people your goals. You know, lock in on your goals, get serious about them, and nobody really needs to know about them.
That's facts.
Story
Bro.
time. Story time.
Damn.
Did I forget to tell you when I rolled down the window? Man, just 82-degree breeze just flowing right into the car. Both windows down halfway. I mean, just amazing. Just amazing. So to think about, man, what if I would have quit back then? What if I would have listened to Frankie?
You don't
right?
want to think about that.
To Johnny. To Billy. What if I would have listened to those guys, man? Where would I have been today? So stay steady. Stick to your path no matter what. No matter what. For in due season,
that's
right?
incredible.
You shall reap the reward.
No. And keep to yourself as well.
Insane.
He ain't talking about me. Don't worry, chat.
Not this Johnny. Actually, this
What
Johnny
Sean
did.
saying?
This Johnny did make fun of me one day. He said, "Yo, Nick, you used to be hood and cool, and now you're looking like a dork in that tie and all that." And I said, "Perfect. That's a compliment."
Yeah.
If some
For
little,
sure, but I was also like 9 years old.
yeah, he was like
At that
9. So that was good information
But
for me
once-
though, because I needed
once
the
I caught
average
on-
9-year-old kid to think I wasn't cool, right? That's how I know I was gonna be doing something.
Right, that was your universal sign, bro.
Yes.
But once
Appreciate
I caught
it.
on, I'm like, Psh, bro, this guy's better than everyone. I'm following him.
I was watching your video when you went to buy the AMG and you said the next car was the GT3 RS. Yes, exactly. I said it. I claimed it right there. It was already mine, you know. It was already in my garage. See, Melly remembers. I go out with the brush to go wash the car. There's no car there. I'm just out there with the brush. No car. If someone would have looked at me, they would have thought I was really stupid, wouldn't they? But that's how it is. That's how success is. It looks like nothing's going on, but man, you are continuing to level up in the background. Level up. It's like the crock pot, you know. It's a slow cooker. It's a slow cooker. Who told me about trading? You know, I'm pretty sure I was working for this ice company. I was delivering ice in the middle of the winter. Figure that one out, right? People will do anything when we need money, right? So I was literally delivering ice in the middle of the winter, and I hated it. So I was like looking online a little bit, and I'll never forget. It was Austin Godsey. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but I haven't seen this kid in years. But I remember he was posting those MT5 profits, and I was like, "What is this?" And then they had the screen recording where they get in and it goes a little drawdown and then it goes into profit. I'm like, whoa, like that dude just made what I'm gonna make all week here. He just made it right now in that trade. And I started looking into trading then, but I didn't dabble in it for probably another 2 years after that. So yeah, that's probably the first sign of trading that came about. And then one thing led to another and started getting more into it. Yeah, so no one really told me about trading. I kind of just figured it out or found it somewhere, and then I began to put the dots together. The wing out, yeah. You got to go to the wing spot and eat wings on the wing. Me and C Melly did that. We just had lunch on the back of the wing. But I hope you could dream with me for a second, man. I hope you can visualize that. I hope you can get that image crystal clear. I hope you can feel the breeze. You know, I hope you can hear the exhaust. I hope you can, you know, see the words that I explained and get that vision in your own heart, you know, because you can also have the same exact thing, man. What time is it? 11:15? All right, 10:15? Yeah, let's hang tight. I still got some time here, so I need to be searching for some setups, but we got nothing here. Absolutely nothing.
No setup.
Nothing as of yet. We'll see.
Not yet. Not yet.
Gotta wait one more 15-minute candle.
Yep. Maybe we'll like break the lows, get a support here. Not bad.
I like that.
No.
How and where can I find Mr. V's lessons? Here.
Nowhere, bro.
Here. You can find
No,
them.
literally nowhere.
And if you ever come to one of our meetups and catch me outside of a fireplace, just know it's going down. So if you ever come to one of our meetups and you stick around to where there's only like 15 people left, you'll start to hear a lot of Mr. V's wisdom. It'll just come from me.
Damn. Those
You honestly
fireside
heard it all.
chats? Sheesh, bro.
You've really heard it all though already.
Yeah, you've heard a lot.
If you've been on the stream for the last year or two.
If you make it past 1 a.m., you'll know. Yeah. Oh yeah, did I mention all the
That's the
wisdom
challenge,
comes
really.
out after 1 o'clock in the morning? Yeah.
The crowd gets smaller, man, after 1 a.m.
The crowd gets smaller and the gems get larger. It's crazy.
Yep.
That's facts right there.
Is Mr. V a real guy? Absolutely. Imagine he was like some made up guy. Yes, sir. I was very fortunate enough to run into some guys at a younger age, right around 21. Was able to get introduced to their mentor, who was the famous Mr. V. I met him at like 22 years old, and yeah, I had him mentor me pretty much up until this day. Yeah, all throughout my 20s. Really, when I needed him the most. When I needed men with a backbone to be an example the most in life, as I was still a troubled, young 21-year-old, I was seeking some guidance, some men that could really point me in the right direction, and he couldn't have showed up at a better time. So I definitely believe he's an angel, and he came into my life and not only blessed my life and my family, but all of you. believe it or not, have been deeply impacted by the things that I've learned from Mr. V. So I no doubt believe he's an angel. Not an AI, an angel. Some of you guys know Mr. V. Some of you guys. Some of my friends know him. Whoa, do we crack back to 4K? Yo, if gold just melts off today,
Dang.
that would be insane.
We gone. Yeah, let's see.
Yep.
They gotta reset the buy price.
Reset the
Bring
market.
it down so they can buy it back up.
Hero of the day, let's go.
Dang, gold.
Let's see. I was gathering some info on my own, and then I came back. All right, awesome, brother, awesome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I learned trading from my brother's best friend. Eventually, he quit and joined the army. Yeah, it's okay. You know, some people are just going to come into your life for a season. You know, they're going to be the connecting link to you and someone else. Like those two younger guys that I mentioned. Very, very, very rarely speak to those guys anymore, but they connected me with Mr. V and it changed my whole life. So I still connect with Mr. V, but those other two guys, they played a very vital role into me, you know, stepping into that mentorship. So again, some people are just in your life to set you up and, you know, get you on your way.
Oh, true.
We need more soldiers. Yeah, it's, by the way, have I mentioned it's been an honor here to lead this group into the battlefield every day and secure victory. Like, it's one of the coolest things I've had the opportunity to participate in. Was, speaking of leadership, of just leading this amazing group that we got here, was just absolutely incredible. You could see the progression, like when it comes to payouts in the clubhouse. I mean, you can see the progress taking place. So as long as people are winning and growing and learning, like, I'll be here every day to continue to instill a lot of the principles that Mr. V instilled in me, and then, you know, also teach you how to trade. Teach you how to trade. Trading landscape. Do I still talk to Mr. V? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he actually lives here in where I live in Florida. Donvo era was elite. Yo, New York, New York, New York. That era was elite. Not gonna lie, that was. Me and John actually watched a old, like, 2022 stream or something.
Yeah.
Yo, we
Yup.
watched like a old 2022 stream, man. It was epic.
It was Bob.
It was so nostalgic.
Hell yeah, bro. Especially for me being in high school, like, that was a game changer for me having that live stream.
Yeah. Nah, the pineapple and the
Made
fiend
school less
thing,
fun.
I was already doing my own thing at that point, but man, that New York City, that was the vibe right there.
And Staying Alive, that one song, Staying
Yeah,
Alive.
yeah. When he was doing Onion Celery Breakout, you know, I mean, that was range 2, range 1, range 2. I mean, those were great.
Dude, I'll never forget that, though, John. You just sitting in the classroom. This dude would literally, yo, Chad, if you guys have never seen it, this guy literally would be on the Zoom in the classroom. People behind him, they're just listening to the teacher, and John's just
Yo,
locked
that's
in,
funny.
bro. On the,
Literally.
That was
once
Locked
I
in.
seen that, I knew he's built for
He's a
greatness.
real one.
I seen that,
Thank
bro.
you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you,
of
Sammy,
course.
man, bro.
That's just speaking the truth.
Well, thank you, bro. Yes, sir.
That was funny, though. That's so funny thinking back on it.
I know. Because you would see, like, kids in the background, like, like listening to the teacher.
Yeah, and
And
I
my
just
eyes
feel
are
like
literally
it's
locked in on
like
the charts.
you knew in that moment, like, this is just only where I'm at for the time being. Like, this isn't gonna be forever, and you know, so lock in now and learn everything that you can and take advantage of it
Yeah.
while you have
100%.
time on your side. I loved it.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. Thank
Gotta
you.
take advantage of the time. Gotta take advantage.
You do, man.
The last thing you want to do is get an opportunity to win big in your 20s and put it off because you wanted to go party, and then in your 30s you now become re-aware of that, and now you got to just go through it all. Meanwhile, you could have had it done in your 20s and been able to, instead of shutting your party down, you could just be, like Mr. V said, getting it started.
Exactly, bro.
Wow.
I'm gonna very much thank myself by age 25, age 30. Gonna give myself a big hug.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
You ready?
What we got? Oh,
See Goldie here.
Goldie coming up. 5 minutes on the closure. Do we get a 30-minute onion play here? We'll see.
Maybe. Looks pretty good if you do.
I would like that, bro. Definitely not interested in sell, so
Nah.
let me think about it. No.
Boom, boom, boom. Playing yes on the laptop. Wow, I forgot about that movie actually. What was that movie again? Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, man, that's a classic.
Oh yeah, that's a funny one.
I forgot about that movie.
I've never seen that.
Nah, me neither.
You never seen it?
Nah.
Yeah, no, you ain't missing too much. You're not missing too much.
Okay, but I'm
We're
gonna watch
Gen
it.
Z
Then.
as well, Magnus and I. And Sam.
Yeah, for real.
We don't know about some of those movies.
Nah, for real. Yeah, you know, the link gets you access to like London, Asia, everything, New York too here, in the Zooms. So tomorrow when London starts, or tonight in Asian, I don't know where you live and all that, but if you're joining Asia or London, just use the link there. You get right in.
Same link, yeah. Think of it like your key
Toronto?
to the door.
Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly.
I love your morning routine and all that. Yeah, the morning routine's great. If you guys don't have one, I would highly recommend jumping on the morning routine. You know, as I said in my story like earlier, like the morning routine is a journey itself. You know, like before you even talk to the world, you should just go on that morning routine journey on your own, right? And, you know, I think the morning routine, the purpose of it is to really create the identity that you are looking to become, right? That you are looking to hold throughout that day and getting that established or early. So that way, whatever decisions you make throughout the day, they begin to get filtered through that identity, right? Through that individual in which you are becoming. So yeah, it's not just about like waking up early and, you know, just sitting there, right? It's like, you know, every single day you get a fresh start, you know, and you can really start to create your life in the morning every day.
Yes, sir. That is so true. The morning routine sets you up for the whole day. That is the
Yeah. Morning and night routine are so crucial. Yep.
It could be the difference of you like wanting to run through a brick wall and just like wanting to fall backwards on your couch and falling back asleep.
Mm-hmm. What would be a morning routine for someone who has work and stuff? You just got to wake up earlier, you know? So the morning doesn't start. So whatever your definition of morning is, like let's say you got to be at work at 8:30, so you wake up at 7. There's more to the morning before 7, right? So like my main thing, like a rule of thumb for me is like wake up 3 hours before you have to do any sort of work for your job. So like that way you can get a morning routine in, maybe even a little workout in, right? Before you actually have to go to your job. So yeah. Yeah, I would say wake up earlier. Maybe try and start the day an hour or two earlier so that way you have time, get some journaling in, get some breath work. How many of you guys have taken at least 5 deep breaths today? I can almost guarantee out of a room this size or this amount of people, maybe 5 to 10% of you guys have actually taken 5 deep breaths today. And you wonder why you're so anxious. Dude, you can't breathe. You're not breathing, right? So what about that? You know, what about taking some time in the morning to really like lock in and get your breath work done, get your journaling done, get your like visualization done for the day? I mean, these are the little minor things that they seem so insignificant, but at the end of the day, they're some of the most insignificant action or significant actions that you can take in your life. NQ bleeding? Yeah, I'm not too concerned with NQ here. Goldie though, Goldie.
3 minutes.
Now everyone's getting a deep breath. Doesn't that feel good? Feels great, right? Breathe air. I would watch a playbook. Also, what's the best way for me to understand the strategy is to watch one video a day. I mean, there's probably no set, you know, routine to it. I would definitely watch the playbook 3.0, and then I would just go through the course. You know, if you can go through the course here over the next like week, which you should be able to, because I made the videos just nice short videos straight to the point for that reason, so that way people can actually you know, move through them without having to hear me talk about, hey, this and that, and by the way, and we do YouTube, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, now let's get to the topic. And they spend like a minute on the topic. So I just cut through all that noise and just gave you like 5, 8, 9-minute videos that just bring the point home, right? So if you're looking to learn about like the range 1, range 2, you're going to get that basically within 9 minutes. So just come over to like session replays, and then just go over here to the trading course, and then just jump in here and run through all that. Yeah, just run through everything here. And yeah, and then what I would do from that point is go into the webinars, and then from the webinars you can pick your topics. So the webinars are like over an hour long, so you know, you don't, I wouldn't say just go straight through them as if you're reading a book. I would say pick a topic that you think that you need help with and could work on, and then, you know, study that webinar. Like I'd rather have you spend 10 hours watching one webinar on the concept that you need the most help on than see you spend 10 hours watching 10 webinars. Does that make sense? So again, just because you do stuff doesn't mean it's productive or efficient. So, you know, whatever it is that you're looking for, right? Try and find a webinar, which there most likely is, on that specific topic, and then go study that one, you know, and make sure you got it until, you know, until you move on.
Yeah, give time to digest the information, you know, because just filling yourself up with information and not doing anything is like you're not doing anything. You need to let yourself digest, go back through it, because you listen to something, your brain is only capable to comprehend and to actually pick up 30% of the information at a time. So you go through that and then you keep going. It's just like some of those things you're going to forget. So go through it, sit with it, meditate on it. Then you go back into it, because what you already picked up, you'll be able to pick up another 30%. So now you got 60% of the material. So give yourself some time to process the information and don't rush it, because then you're going to miss a lot of gems.
Yep. All right, we got a new candle here, 1 minute in. So 30-minute didn't close the best here. 15 minutes okay, but 30 is just not our cup of tea. So we might have to wait because this support isn't that great. 1 hour candle still open. We can continue ripping down. The 15 is the only one that actually looks semi-good here. So maybe if we can drop down and get a much steeper wick, then I'd be interested. But other than that, you know, maybe got to wait here. Let's see if the 30 can re-break its low.
15 looks good, but yeah, we need that wick first.
Yeah. Where are the webinars on WAP? They're if you just go back one from the trading course, you'll notice that they're right here, Sunday webinars. So just click here, and then they're all in here. Yeah. Yeah, look at these, just hour long. Some of them are 2-3 hours long. We have some of those boot camps that we did, but yeah, definitely highly recommend jumping into these. Just incredible, yeah, just incredible price action stuff going on here. So yeah, there's all these webinars, but like I said, pick one that kind of like relates to where you're at right now and start studying that one. But you know, you could find basically any topic really that you need work on, you can find it in here, whether they're trade reviews, Q&As, specific topics or concepts that we go over, anything, really anything, any psychology help that you need, or mental performance. Like Rafi's going to crush this week's webinar. I know he's got something great prepared. And so every week we'll either talk trading, we'll talk Q&A, or we'll talk mentality. All right. So it's either like trade reviews, monthly reviews, things like that. If there's anything that I feel that the group needs to hear at the moment, like a specific topic, then I'll actually create a webinar based off of that topic that I just see maybe a lot of people need to hear about. Or like, you know, Rafi will do a lot of his mental performance webinars, which have really taken our traders to another level when it comes to not only understanding the technicals, but understanding how to operate, right? So the trading is the vehicle, but there still has to be an operator of that vehicle, right? A driver. So a lot of the things that we try and hit home on when it comes to psychology and mentality, right? I mean, I do a good job, but Rafi really, really caters to that topic and creates these incredible slideshow webinars to really, you know, get the point across. So there's a lot of good information in the webinar section. So if you're in there, you know, take a look at it, check it out. By the way, you can come to all these webinars live. So you can attend all the webinars live, or you can catch them on the replay, and same thing with all the trading sessions as well.
You know, I love what you said that right there, Nick, because I've talked to a lot of you guys in the community that a lot of you have been in the webinars, and then I get a message back like, hey, bro, I went through that webinar on emotions, or I went on that webinar about ego. It truly helped me where I'm at right now. Even though that person already saw the webinar in person, they went back because they're going through something right now. They went back into that topic, and it truly gave them a key for them to kind of open up that door that got shut. So it is beautiful that you say it like that, because actually it works that way as well. You know, you don't have to go all like there's not an order really. What there is, but not really, because there are different concepts that speak to you depending on where you are in your journey at the moment. So that's absolutely great.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it. We're gonna add a new feature too. We'll talk about that this weekend, maybe, Rafi. We're gonna add a new feature into the whole time D trading community as well to help you guys level that up. But I think we'll talk more about that on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll talk more about it this week, and I'm truly excited because, like I said last year, I've been saying this. We're taking this to a whole different level, and for us to get there, we gotta completely change everything. So, in order for you to become an elite, you gotta become an elite before you start seeing elite performers. So, we're gonna get there, and it's something that we have been working for a long time now. And yeah, this weekend we're gonna be talking about it. I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
Anything you can help with stop over trading and stuff? Yeah, you know, just stick to 1 to 2 trades a day. Try your best. You know, make it a business rule. Look, if you worked for a company and they said, hey, if you don't stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, you're getting fired, right? You would be like, yes, sir. You know, and you would stick to 1 to 2 trades a day. So you got to boss yourself around a little bit, you know, make it a business rule, like a business plan that you only take 1 to 2 trades a day and stick to it no matter what, right? You have to be accountable. Go watch some of these videos that I did here. Like these ones right here. Go check this one out. The importance of taking 1 to 2 trades a day and why you should treat trading like a business. By the way, I got new mounts. So the car videos are coming back. I got 2 new mounts here today for my cameras, and they're coming back. So that's what I would recommend. Just treat trading like a business. Watch that video. Watch the importance of 1 to 2 trades a day, and start to understand that less is more. You know, in this game, less is truly, truly more for you. Yo, what up, Roland? What's good? What do you journal about, Nick? So are you referring to like the morning journal? I have my morning journal actually right here. So my morning journal is the same every day. Same type of inputs. So you'll see like the same like layout every single morning, and I have a whole webinar on this. But every morning I start with 1 piece of paper, and on that piece of paper I'll write down 5 things I'm grateful for first. So that's the first thing, 5 things I'm grateful for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then below that, I will write my main burning desire income goal as if I already have it. So the first thing goes, I'm so grateful for the TTE community. I'm so grateful for John, Rafi, Magnus, and Sam, right? Whatever you're grateful for, right? That goes on these lines. Some things that you can, some things I'll repeat from yesterday. Sometimes I'll think of a new one. Sometimes I'm so damn grateful for everything in my life. I have nothing else to look at. So I'm grateful for like the pen that I'm writing with. Like once you get into a state of gratitude, you will become grateful for almost everything. right? So there's only you'll be like, I'm grateful for this, great. And you know what? I'm grateful that I could even, one day I came to the conclusion, I'm just grateful that I'm grateful. Like, I'm grateful that I actually have a perspective of a grateful person. Someone that actually is aware that gratitude is amazing, right? That gratitude is one of the life shifters. So some days I'm just grateful that I'm grateful, believe it or not, right? And then what I do here is I write, I'm so happy and grateful now that X amount of dollars flows effortlessly into my bank account. This is something I learned from Bob Proctor, Mr. V, all the greats, right? And then below that is where I write a full-on story, a paragraph of what my life looks like at this level here that I'm manifesting, pretty much, that I'm journaling about. So I don't write the journal as if I'm living the life I have now. I'm living it as if I'm already attaining this goal here. So 5 things I'm grateful for, my burning desire income goal, and then what life is like while, at that level. And I feel it. You got to feel it. The secret's the feeling. You got to really feel it. And then what I do is most days it's before, some days it's after. I have my own guided meditation that I listen to that gets me in an incredible state. It actually brings me here. Legit brings me here. So I actually go there every day. Not only do I write about it, but I go there. And some of you guys may have no idea what that means, but stick around and we'll teach you how to get there. But you can only get, if you want this in life, you can only go if it's first in your imagination. So study the imagination, study the mind, and use these advantages, right, to your favor here. So that's pretty much what I journal about every morning without fail. Yeah, hopefully that helps. And by the way, that life, that right there has shaped my entire life. So I have about 10 journals throughout the years from 2018 on is where I started implementing this. And then 2020 is where I really turned it up. I have a ton of notebooks year after year, and I can look back at them and be like, wow, I was talking about this life then, right? So I literally built my life through black and white journals. Crazy. So tough to explain. It just works. You just got to do it. John, remember the goals that I was setting in New York? Did we not completely live those and blow right by them effortlessly?
Yes, yep. You did.
Right?
Effortlessly, yes, sir.
Was there a bunch of evidence, though, when I was showing you those journal writings during that time that would be happening anytime soon?
No. The only evidence was your thoughts and your habits, really.
There was zero evidence in my life.
Zero evidence.
That I would have what I journaled about. But I just kept journaling about it. I kept journaling about it because I know that your reality is a reflection of what's taking place in your mind. So the only place you can go in reality is the places that you've gone in your mind. So keep that stuff, keep a really good awareness of that, my friends. You ever hear the saying, like, don't, be careful what you ask for, you might just get it. You ever heard that?
It's real.
Sheesh. I had no idea what they were talking about back then, but now I know. Are we looking for buys? Yeah, but probably off of like a good closure. That closure right there is dog crap, Never take buy. I never take buys off that candle. Yeah. So if I do get a decent candle, maybe here in 18 minutes on the 1 hour, then yeah, this looks pretty good. Like a guided meditation? Yeah. I've shared the guided meditation that I use. I use a very simple one. I've been using the same one since 2020, and I can get into that state fairly quickly these days. It took a lot of time to be able to do it, but now I can get in and out the state almost at will. So, and that's one thing that Neville Goddard talks about. It's like, visualize before resting your head at night, so that way your mind can ponder about that all night and then visualize that same vision when you wake up in the morning. And then what happens is all throughout the day, little by little, you'll start thinking of that vision. And it's really nice to if you can get straight back into that state for like 40 seconds sometimes, right? When you get good at it, and right back out. So yeah, study Neville Goddard, Napoleon Hill, Jesus of Nazareth. Study all those guys. They all talk about it. And they talk a lot about it. You just gotta be paying attention. Yep. Do you give gratitude to God in the morning as well? Of course, I'm a firm believer in God. You know, I don't think we're here without God at all, and that's the creator, right? So you have nothing without the creator himself or itself. Peekaboo. Yeah, the link to it, yeah, I think it's pinned actually. It may actually be pinned in the traders chat room maybe. Yeah, traders chat room, probably. It's pinned. So yeah, you can find it there. Yes, Neville Goddard. Yeah, one of his most famous lines, like, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and walk into the day as if it's already yours. You know, like, that's what I think of every day. Like, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and walk into it, and walk into the day as if it's already yours. Because it is. Bump, bump, bump. Have I taken a trade? I took one trade last night. Just one trade here. So no trades during New York session yesterday. I took this one trade right here from last night in Asian. Made about $2,700, and now we're just still waiting. Just still waiting. Oh, those videos, they're getting unlocked. Yeah, my bad. I think I hit something by mistake on that like locked the video. So yeah, I'll have them unlock it right now for you guys. Yo, thank you, Vicky. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that was it. Just that one trade. It was a sell. It was taken last night. It was sitting right up here. Somewhere over sells. I forget where it went. We went over it earlier, but yeah, it was just a sell. Oh, this is NQ. But yeah, it was just a sell last night. Pretty late in the Asian session. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, this moved down. What up, King Man? What you need? Take this, okay?
Amen.
King Man passing notes under the door and all that. All right. Let's see. I don't know what's going on here with Goldie. I'm probably gonna give this like 15 more minutes for this hour closure, and if I got nothing here, then it might be another no trade New York session here for me. We'll see. Can I trade gold on Tradeovate? Of course. What symbol is it? It is GCJ. GCJ6. Would I say the buying conditions are risky? A little bit, but I'd be open to them if you get a good 1 hour closure. But yeah, it seems like volume's really dying out right now, so you probably have to wait for your next good set of volume, which may come on the hour close. We'll see. We'll see. Do I fully believe the secret? To be honest, I don't fully believe anything, you know, for the most part. So yeah, you have to take everything with wisdom and discernment. Excited to dive into the trading courses today. Awesome. Yes, have fun in there. Have fun. Soak it all up. 30-minute closures for buys. Yep, probably. Just because I don't like this 30, you know. So you very rarely catch me taking a buy off a 30 closure like that. There's nothing special anyway. Didn't really move too much here.
You don't like the 15-minute?
Yeah, the 15 was like the only good one right here.
Yeah.
I thought that was okay, but with that 30, I'd rather just wait. I'm up almost 3 G's on the day, so I'm not trying to get into a stupid trade.
Yeah.
They told you it was restricted. I don't know. I'm trading gold right now. Maybe you're on a prop. Oh, yeah. You're probably using a prop firm with Tradeovate. Yeah. If you're using prop firms, there's a couple firms that have like restricted gold trading. So I wonder why they did that. I don't know. Apex not
I think
allowing
that's
gold.
crazy.
Wow.
Entirely, just like not even allowing it at all is crazy. Let them get the micros. Let them get the minis.
Yo, for real. At least give us
Right.
like 5 mini micro joints or whatever.
Yeah. Crazy.
I remember when the whole Russian-Ukraine thing was going on, they kind of did some... They didn't really do that, but they did something similar.
I remember the spreads just being like whacked out. 'Cause that was just trading forex.
Yup. Yeah, top one Bandit, Apex. The only one that I think you could trade on Top Step, a couple MGCs. You could trade on Lucid. Yeah, that's so stupid.
Right.
Yeah, at least Top Step gives us something. Top beep. But yo, on the live account, you could trade whatever. I could trade 10 GCs right now if I really wanted to.
That's why I love it.
Dominion funding, yeah, but they're also forex. So I think the main issue is in the futures spot. What up, Steven? How are you, bro? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Tradeify is still good. We have discount codes with Tradeify now too, gang. So if you guys want to try Tradeify out, I think it's just code TTE, just like Top One, and yeah, you guys can get some discounts on Tradeify accounts. But we got discounts with them, Apex, Top One. We're about to have a discount code with Dominion funding, and we'll have a code that will allow you to pay no commissions on Dominion markets as well, like as a actual live broker. Pretty sure that link is valid now. I just got to grab it. Funded Next. I've never heard of them. Not that I never heard of them, but I don't know. I don't know too much. How much have I earned this last month on Top Step? Sheesh. I think I just took that one payout with Top Step this year. It was for, I think it was like almost 5,000. That was it. Yeah, it was like on 3 accounts, and that was it. Other than that, now I've been playing like the small game. I've mainly been trading my live account. So I've mainly been trading this account here. I've just been using Top Step and Project X for like charting purposes. But I've mainly been using this. This one I'm up so I'm up 31 grand from my original 50K investment, plus I took 2 payouts, almost 14,000 each. So I'm sorry, not each, together. So this would roughly be like 85,000 right now had I not taken the payout. So I've just been trading my live account. Yeah, I've just been doing that. So
Dude, speaking of live account, I just got an email from Top Step saying that they're
oh
just opening
snap,
up a wait list for their
that
live
one?
accounts.
Yeah, I'm on the wait list.
Oh really? I just got the email for it. I'm about to sign up.
yeah, I signed up, but I haven't got any
Hell
word back.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't made anything back yet. I wanted to because I like this platform of Project X. I think this like
yeah,
the
that's
best.
what I was gonna say. I really like it. It's
Yo,
actually
for real.
nice, and then just the fact that it has all of the stuff integrated already in, where you can like copy trade and all that stuff.
Seriously.
It's
Seriously.
so much better. I was like, I was talking to Augie, and I was like, might be better than MT5.
Oh, way better.
Because to do the copy trading back on
Yeah.
MT5, you'd have to install those like
Remember that?
bootleg plugins and stuff, bro. Like it was like,
Oh, I
you know,
remember
and then
those.
you're like, and then like one of your trades would get like slipped or something because of it. Like,
Yup. It wouldn't
man, like, I don't
close
even
or
wanna worry
something.
about
Yeah, I
that.
remember that.
Yeah.
Traders Connect. Remember that one?
Oh
called,
yeah,
like, Traders
I
Connect,
used
I
to use
think?
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
That's what I mean. That was crazy.
Yeah, nah. Project X is amazing. It's just Top Step sketching me out a little bit these days.
Yeah, with restrictions and stuff.
Yeah. When are you surprising us to go in a GT3 and buy a Bugatti? Oh man, I don't think I get a Bugatti. I like Bugattis, but I don't think I would want to own one. I think, you know, maybe a Lamborghini SVJ. Maybe that'll come next at some point down the road, but not right now. I've got some other big goals that I want to accomplish before another car or something like that. So, but the Bugatti, I want you to pick me up in your Bugatti. That's what I want.
The bug.
Who do I use for my live account?
It kind of looks like
yeah,
a
the
bug.
buggy. The buggy. I use Tradeovate.
The Beetle.
The Beetle.
What color's your Bugatti?
The
I like
Porsche is
that
like
one.
a lot of people like bring up the frog when they talk about the Porsche, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bugatti's like the bug, man. It's like the ladybug.
The bug. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. TT Ranch coming soon. Coming soon.
I'll be out there with the cows.
Pull up. Pull up. I have to get some cows for sure.
Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah, bro. Dude, think about it. Like that. I think we talked about this before. You could get a cow, and that'd be the only thing you'd need. You got milk. You got meat. You got, I don't know, all the other stuff you make from the cow.
Facts. You ever see him just cut a whole cow? You have so much there. You got bone broth, everything.
Yeah, I think they say one cow's enough to feed a family of 4 or 5 for like an entire year.
Yeah.
Like on estimate, yeah.
And Kuski. Oh, no bottom wick on the 30. Interesting. Wow, markets aren't.
Supposedly, Richard says he goes, but they haven't seen me eat the steaks.
Yeah, that's true. That's
The
true.
cow only lasted Richard like 1 month.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I had a feeling yesterday and today were going to be very slow. Not too many entries. Tomorrow though, we got ADP. We'll have more red folders to push price around here. Thursday as well, and then Friday NFP. So this is a typical Monday and Tuesday in front of NFP, honestly. Lamborghini Aventador generally cost, they're roughly about $1 million now. Yeah, about 1 million. I almost can't find them under $1 million. But that's, some of these cars are assets, you know what I mean? So you don't necessarily just buy them to drive them. You buy them to hold assets and whatnot. So yeah, anything like Lamborghini SVJ, SV, Porsche GT3 RS, Ferraris, like those are always gonna, hold their value, if not increase over time. So, you'll find that as you begin to get wealthy, you're panicking on where to put money, right? So sometimes you're gonna put money in cryptos or long-term investments or in trading accounts or in other businesses, and sometimes you're gonna put them in watches and cars and all different stuff. Paintings, there's a reason that billionaires have so many paintings. It's not because they like looking at pictures. It's because they like storing money there, right? They store $2 million in a painting. So yeah, it's a little bit more about that as well than just, the overall fun of it. The fun of it is great too, but those machines are all assets. So any advice on journaling? Yeah, just go back like 15 minutes and look for the big red box on the screen, and when you get to that part, stop it and just pay attention. Just look for this. The guided meditation link, I think it's pinned in Trader's chat room, right? Can someone send that by any chance? Anyone? Maybe? Maybe somebody can send it in the chat.
I've got a hot take, but in my opinion, this not like bad or nothing. Let me just warn you. But like you were just saying about cars being assets, and I feel like the younger you are, the truer that is too, because there's a lot of times where hands that I wouldn't have shook if someone didn't see me in my Challenger.
Exactly.
Right, especially like older guys that are wealthy. They're like, "Yo, what is this kid doing?" Right.
Yep. Exactly.
So and that gets you, more hands you shake, more money you make.
Bro, these cars will get you into conversations that they'll get you into places that you would have not really have been able to get into without the car, regardless if you were successful or not, right? Some of these cars just attract the right conversations. And I mean, I have about 10 new friends over here, not friends, but just new people that I met. Acquaintances that honestly, they're good connections to have, and they all drive around in supercars and all that. So they're the networking. That was one of the main reasons I got the car, was for the networking itself. So, man, I've met so many great people at gas stations, so many great people just on the road, right? Like at the traffic light and whatnot. So never mind the events that I bring the car to and all that. I meet a ton of people there.
Yeah. I just feel like that's never talked about, you know. Everyone's always like, oh, yeah, it just gets old and it gets miles. And
Yep.
you never talk about like how it introduces you into other people and stuff like that, you know, because people see that and they're like, what do you do, you know, like, and they're interested and curious, and yeah.
Next to nothing. What do you do for a living? As least as
click
possible,
some
buddy.
buttons. Yeah. At least as I can.
That's what I'd be
Less is
saying.
more.
That's always the nice joke. When someone comes up to me and I'm around my car, they ask me what I do. I say as least as possible with a serious face, a little smile, and they don't know what to say to me next. They're like, what's that mean? Yeah, the networking is huge. Probably one of the biggest. Yeah, outside of my own enjoyment of having the car, driving the car, the networking and the asset side of it is great. 15-minute fake out on gold. 15 fake out? No, I'm looking for this hour closure here in 30 seconds, and now it looks like it's gonna close with no top wick here. So.
Yeah. Right. Oh goodness.
Let's take a look at NQ.
Gold,
Do we have
gold.
anything here? NQ is gonna close.
lead off. Maybe up above.
Wow.
There.
Wow. Nothing. All right. It
Nothing.
seems like a regular Tuesday before. Just
Oh, yeah.
understand that the storm is on the way, right? You see how calm and quiet it is? The storm is coming this week, gang. Yep.
Calm before the storm.
Tomorrow we should run into some severe weather with ADP, and then we should have some volatility here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you don't see anything you like here today, don't try and force anything. There's going to be so many opportunities here on the tail end of the week starting tomorrow that will pique our interest and get our attention. So good stream here today. Good stream, good conversations.
Yep.
No trades, but it's 2 no trade days here. So a lot of times, again, where traders are trying to get super jumpy in the beginning of the week, here we are once again, hanging tight, relaxing, staying composed, hunting for the right opportunity, and those are the signs of a professional 8-figure trader. So congratulations to you all for following the plan and not jumping into anything that doesn't make sense. And now all we got to do is wait. We don't have to recover any losses. We don't have to build our account back up. We don't have to buy any new funded accounts. All we got to do now is wait for the next session, right, to take the next best trade with no recovery necessary. So congratulations. Congrats, my friends.
Habits of professional. Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
Tuesday.
Magnus, I'll see you in Asian. Rafi,
Turn up Tuesday.
Sam,
Yeah.
Johnny Jens.
I might be there.
Maybe we'll see
I'll
Sam
see you boys later,
Capital.
man. Good
Yeah.
session.
Alrighty.
All right, homies.
Yes, sir.
Catch
Great
y'all.
trading session, boys.
Thank you for having
I
us.
hope everyone
Chat.
has a great,
Have a
wonderful
great day.
Great sesh.
Yes, sir.
Clubhouse, chat,
See
take
ya.
it easy.
Adios,
Yo,
amigos.
remember, man, it's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We go.
Stay out of trouble.
Yes, sir.
Get out.
All right, amigos. I'll catch you later, Gators. Have a great day, and don't get yourself into trouble like Rafi said. We'll see all you guys back in the Asian session. OG prices last for 1 more hour. Take advantage of it while you can, and I'll see the rest of y'all in Asian tonight, all right? Blessings, my friends. Peace.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirit, so he use me like I'm chump change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pick trash. If I wanna serve, I'll Jesus serve him. It's a flash when he coming back. What's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat. Kyrie Irving. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me.
in the past, and you making it last. Better with you, I was living on glass. No going back, I never thought I'd make it without. I told the same watch out. Like, what is we talking about? Chillin' with God and he working it out. Do it for you, I can't do it for clout. The message stressing me out. Like, what? I know we lit, we up, following God, I'm making it out. Rain on me, rain on me. Help me grow, I couldn't do this on my own. You came into my life.
Rain on me, rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I signed with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me, and when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, filler, blow up the numbers, and I ain't leaving no crumbs, so you know when I'm done with it. I'm a new school vibe with an old soul, oh so great. Stay paid by the boatload, don't go chasing a wave. I'm a rowboat, blow smoke right through the face of the ozone. Oh no, I got the bag, I'm back to just double it. I'm about to pop the top, I've been bubbling. They want the spot, but I do not cut them in. They tryna plot my drop, they been huddling. Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I signed with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet.
I know a lot of people praying for my downfall, but the only thing that I'll be down for is being top 5, but like down 4. I'm down to earth like the ground floor, but I've been flying so long, I tend to ask people, what's the ground for? Man, I'm only headed up, see my flow volcanic, this the fire I erupt. Heard the fans getting rowdy cause they haven't had enough. You know I'm running the city, you just running out of luck. Yeah, I said that with my chest, I flow hard, it's no wonder they easily impressed. I'm so far, but I'm always coming back with something fresh. I never rest, where you'll never catch this ego in a nest. I invest my time in the booth, I find a piece. I used to piece the boom in my mind. My ex knows this, let me expose this. She left cause she don't wanna be with an explosive. Man, I'm just
feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I signed with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces